Okay, and we're back. We're good. Everything's fantastic. We only got a little, well, we got a decent amount of time. This is plenty of time to get some progress done. I should do my dailies, which I think the day just changed as well, which doesn't matter. Not a big deal either way. I need 2 Varrock teleports. I need money and a rake. For once, I don't have the rake in my inventory. Wow. It's a new era. It's a new era of having to acquire rake in order to do dailies. God damn. Okay. This is good. Why do I have a grave? Are my bones still there? No way. We have to see. We have to go see. Why would they be there? Like, in case I've rage quit and just want to get my shit now? That's actually insane. All right. Sell that shit. Drop off all of this. Let's go Royal Seed Pod, because we're just doing a little bit of a layover. Actually, is it like fire? Anti-fire potion 1. Bam. I mean, that's correct. I just didn't actually get the potion. Oh, I see. 400. Damn, I got a lot of money for that potion. Holy shit. We get a burning amulet, which I'm not wearing. I have to see this. This is more important. Oh, a burning amulet with 4 charges. Wow. Don't mind if I do. No. Ah! Well, there is a grave here. Oh, wait. It was. Holy shit. It had 6, so is that the few that we didn't get back from before? Is that what that was? It kind of has to be, right? Weird. Oh, right, no. Deposit keys. I have 3-4 amulets now. That's crazy. Let's get bank teleport and Narda, because that'll help me get my health back. And then we'll do some prayer grinding, just like the good old days. Which is like yesterday, I think. Oh my goodness. In some ways, it's been so long. And in some ways, it's only been 1 day. Wow, we did all of Satisfactory. What the fuck is going? Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, so this is definitely not the world to be in. We're going to try a different world than this one. I was like, those are flowers. Oh, we're not going to do that world either, because we're not allowed there. But god damn, that was a terrible, terrible place to go. Good lord. That might be the worst world I've ever switched to. All right. So things are going great so far for those keeping score at home. Oh, that's actually fine. This guy's friend-shaped. Thank you. I was very considerate of them. Wow, what a nice guy. Saw me going through the door and was like, well, obviously we gotta wait for them to go through before I shut the door, right? It's only fair. David Bunk. Okay. I don't know who that guy is, but fuck David Bunk. All my homies fucking hate that guy. What's your name? Deoxidized? Yeah. Deoxidized and I, we fucking hate David Bunk. Also, I realized that I forgot my locator orb, but that's okay. We're just gonna... I'm not doing that. We're gonna go over here. Oh, maybe I can get hit by more than one of those. This is terrible. Where's your splash, bro? There we go. All right. Locator orb. Somehow we forgot about it. Like I said, it's been an eternity. I can't be held accountable to remember things from so long ago. A locator. And bones. Beautiful. Get right back in there. David Bunk. Ow. Fucking Black Knight. I kind of like that guy's there, though, because if you get PK'd, or if you get jacked by that guy, you can instantly... Yeah. I mean, I'm doing the same thing you're doing, I think, man. Like, I don't see why we would do it any different. Though, this guy came back way faster than I thought he would. He's very fast at banking. In some ways, there's like strength in numbers, because if somebody shows up, they can only kill one of us at a time, as long as they're not bursting us. And even if they are bursting us, it's better than what they could be doing. They could be using like a heavy ballista or something. And we're kind of like praying against that shit and stuff. So I think it is probably for the best that we like pair up in a way. I think we're both better for it. 8 strong together. I'm so fucking bad at this. So yeah, it's definitely much faster to use the locator orb. Night and day. Alright, where did he end up? Because it doesn't look like he's here. So I wonder if he's going to like Ferox. That's a pretty good place to reset as well. I think it's further than what we're doing. Hey Goya! What's up? As you can see, we're grinding it out, vibing it out, doing some bone burning. Any bone burners out there in the streets? I don't see dude guy. So I'm going to assume that he's not here. Okay, we got to face the other way. Oh, there he is. Toya says, love me some OSRS. Well, I've got good news for you. That is exactly what we're doing today. For the rest of today, too. It's going to be this and nothing else. For a whole 4 hours. Less than that now, but something like that. Okay. And now we die. Because I still got to finish an event and then I'm allowed to rest. Oh my god. You're living the slave life of your dailies. That's a fucking tragedy. Bound to the MMO. Or I'm sorry, it's a gacha, right? There was something I needed to do. I don't remember what it was. Music? That's definitely not a PKer. Ardoin cape plus Slayer helmets. I don't know what precisely they're doing, but it's definitely not PKing. Oh, it's Clue Doer. Yeah, DDS Clue Doer. Wait, Slayer helmet? They're doing KBD for their Slayer task. With a DDS? I guess it is a stab weapon at least. I think I would get something better than a DDS to kill, because you get 3 safe items. Maybe that was an Abyssal Dagger. I don't think it was, though. Koyo says, no, I just procrastinated. Oh, maybe that was just a spec weapon. Maybe that's all it is. Koyo says, no, I just procrastinated an event again. I had perfectly enough time to complete it, but I pushed it as far as having less than 3 hours left. Fortunately, I know it's a very short event that my friends took roughly 15 to 20 minutes. I see. Well, as long as you're managing time, I guess it's fine. I feel like you just had an event, like literally 2 weeks ago in that game, right? And I get that they have events frequently, but that's like a lot of events to be worth doing. Holy shit. Oh, he's killing demons. He's a demon task doer. I see. Okay. Well, all right then. That makes some level of sense. And remember, we do not fuck with David Bunk. All my homies hate David Bunk. I'd like to leave door open for homie, but he's never here. Well, he says, I played Honkai Star Rail story until now. I'm still not done with the actual story yet. It's really fun, but procrastinating on that end as well is not the brightest idea. If you want to catch up, yeah. I imagine not. I don't know what the story's like in that game, obviously, but I know in Granblue, the game that I played, kind of both. They definitely have. Every time they release more story, it feels like it's chunky, just because people care about that shit. I don't, but people do. Plus, is there always events? Some are just mini games, though. Ah, I see. Mini games. That's interesting. In Granblue, it's just more things that you can grind out, basically. And it's almost never like actually good, but whenever there's an event that you consistently get, like, I don't know, maybe 2,000 crystals, and 90,000 crystals is a spark. Spark is your bad luck mechanic or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, you get to choose something off of the banner type thing. I got you. You're good. Oh, I see where you're going to. Ah, I misunderstood. I thought he was worried about the door opening. So like every 45 events or something like that, which would be every I guess it would be every 2 weeks or so. Usually events last a little more than 1 week, so maybe every 2 weeks times 45. So every 90 weeks you can spark, not counting other free shit that you get in Grand Blue just off of events. That's mostly what you would get spark or crystals from consistently, though. Most other things, sources of crystals, are like one-time dealies. Well, says, last week I did an event that was also very mini-game-like, and I assume this one as well, but every once in a while there's a huge event with story and big rewards, lots to do. Yeah, Grand Blue's the same way. There's different kinds of events in Grand Blue. There's ones that are like meh, and then there's the ones that are like big. Just now, there was an event for Evokers, which are some of the best free-to-play units in the game, and you can make them even better, basically. And if you do the event, you can get stuff to make them better, easier. Like better drop rates for the shit. You know what I mean? It's all good stuff, basically. And if you didn't have the unit yet, it also could help you unlock them easier. You don't want your piles of gold? Oh, that's not very good. Oh yeah, they're still greater demons, right? They don't have like, they might have different drops in the wilderness, but it's not going to be like night and day, right? Not going to be like 40,000 gold on the ground. I mean, obviously, because it would have been a blue stack if it was like actually good. Oh my god. Need to calibrate my shit, dog. Double click. No. No. Come on, you can do this. Damn, that is a... Yo, these 3 bones are going the fucking distance. God damn. Well, I'm trying to right now to play Genshin while sitting on my bed. No chance at all. I need to sit closer. And I need fucking glasses. So it's just me, I don't know, 3 to 4 feet away from the screen. It isn't small. Sitting on my bed. So you're 4 feet away and you can't see the screen? Yeah, that's definitely not a good sign. Genshin on a console or whatever as well, huh? Because why would you be on your bed if the screen is 3 to 4 feet away unless it was a console? Well, says, I can see the screen, it's blurry. No, I got you. You need glasses. You can't see the screen. That's what that means. I think if your eyes strain or whatever, like, it makes your vision worse as well. Right? Like, you don't want eye strain. Like, if you can't see something, you shouldn't look at it. Oh. That means that someone was here. Homie was shot at. And somebody fucking died there. I see. He probably hopped. Because PKer probably didn't die. Looks like Homie died. But Homie died in a weird spot. And I think he was already on the altar last time as well. So I don't think we change worlds. You know what's kind of funny? I kind of want to pick up those at like 6k and bolts. And also, that's 6k in bolts. Your bolts are more expensive than my fucking bones, dog. The bones that you're trying to get from me are worth less than the bolts that you're using to kill me. Now, how the fuck does that make sense? Like, look at this. I just made money from Jackass PK or not even failing to kill someone. Bruh. That's actually crazy. I mean, I didn't make money. I still lost money, but like, you get what I'm saying. Like, yeesh. Burning amulets. That, I can't even imagine. Like, what the fuck do you mean? Koya says, yeah, I play on PS4 and a Honkai Star Rail on phone. When I started out with Genshin, there was no other way for me. Technically, I could play on PC, but nah, dude, using a controller is 1,000 times better for Genshin than a keyboard and mouse. You could plug controllers into your computer. I don't know how well they read. I don't know if they like support on PC, if they support gamepad. But you can map it if it doesn't, right? Like you can make it happen. Gamepad is totally an option on PC, no matter what. It's just how much effort you want to go put into it. You can custom code a reader for that. Though they might consider that cheating, I guess, technically. There is like anti-cheat problems sometimes in some games. I don't know how strong the anti-cheat is for Genshin though, with regards to like input reading, because like, what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? It's not like auto aim is a thing or whatever, right? Like, who cares? You're gonna auto fire because you're AFKing something? It's possible. I wonder how strong the botting space is in Genshin. You think that there's like anti-botting measures? Wouldn't surprise me if there was something, but I don't know how big the bot scene is in Genshin to begin with. Goalie says, yeah, but I can't do that since I have the option to play on PC. I'm already... What the... Oh, I was already wearing one? Yeah. Pause this then. I've already had most of my belongings and boxes in a basement waiting for me to move in a bigger space. And amongst that is a controller I could connect to the PC. I see. Like, yeah, I'm moving and I don't have a controller to play the game, but I'm still gonna play the game, obviously. But yeah, no, obviously you don't need to do anything different than what you're doing. I'm just saying, I'd be surprised to hear that Genshin didn't support controllers, gamepad natively on PC. Not to say that it doesn't. I have no idea. Just would be surprised. Oh my god. Yeah, sure. Do your event, Goya. Don't worry about it. I'll be here doing this. So in theory, we can get like 2.2 mil-ish. Here I go spending 80,000 gold again. My friend left because he got PK'd. That makes sense. I would have done the same. He, like me, doesn't like dying. Certainly doesn't like donating to the PKing cause. That's not a very good cause for me. Doesn't do anything in my best interests. Those people don't represent my values. They don't get my vote. They do get my money though, sometimes. Not if I can help it. Sometimes. Oh, somebody's killing the archaeologist, I guess. Must be. All right. I guess being low leveled would be pretty good. Like even doing this like first, though. In order to do this first, you would need to have, you'd be using a guzzle cake, which would be fine, I guess. A rock cake. Yo, that cannonball did 25. That's crazy. That's crazy. I was like, yo, that guy almost hit me, but stopped for some reason. And I realized what I was seeing. I keep seeing that Zamorak monk top and thinking it's a dragon chain body or whatever, plate body. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on over there? All right. So I think we want to stop at 98 for the bone crusher value. And there's one other thing. Oh, the fossils that we get from volcanic mine. I don't know where at 98, because I'm sure we don't need to leave like a million on the table. I'm sure we'll be fine, but I don't think we're going to get there anyway, so I don't think I need to worry about that yet. But in theory, I could decide now. Yeah, it's not that big a deal, though. Stop somewhere around 98. It's fine. No big deal. Are you guys excited for Saku maxing? Are you going to come? I'm sure it'll be an open forum. We can all do it together. Go on an adventure. I might even read into him, to be honest. Typically, I don't like raiding into someone with the intention of like streaming after, but for an event like that, I think it'd be okay. Especially since I think he's going to go offline. Mainly the reason I don't like raiding into someone and then going online again, going live again, because like it's like a mixed signal. Like, do I want you to be there or do I want you to be here, right? But it's fine if I go live again after they go offline, which I think is kind of the plan for Saku, but I'm not 100%. I'd have to like check with him, because I wouldn't want to detract from his experience by either being live or going live again. Who says, oh, when is that? That is 420. April 20th is the target. We don't know that that's exactly what's going to happen yet, but that's the target. That's Saku's going to max on exactly 420. Sue says, how was Abiotic Factor? We still got more game, actually. And honestly, this was one of the best sessions we've ever had in Abiotic Factor. I really don't like when I feel like there's nothing to do in the game, and I didn't like the new content at first. So we're fully into like the latest patch of Abiotic Factor. I didn't like it at first because I was like, yo, this is just a bunch of recycled shit. But to be fair, as I understand it so far, there's basically three or four-ish locales, right? Maybe like 4 locales. And the biggest locale is the last one where we're in, which is 4 fully separate sectors, as I understand it, plus some additional sectors, technically. And in that last greater locale with the 4 sectors, we've seen at least 3 new mobs, and technically it's a refight, but we fought a boss again. And the boss that we fought is, I think, the same boss as before, but bigger. So it's not like more difficult necessarily, but it is, well, it's definitely is more difficult than it was, because before it was just a fucking embarrassment, I guess. And this time, at least, like, he like tried to hit us and stuff instead of just getting stun locked repeatedly until he fucking died. because that was really fucking cringe. I'm gonna be honest. That was like not a boss fight. That, and there was a brand new mini boss guy too, who we call the Grim Reaper as well. So yeah, no, I gotta say, it's the 11th hour for the game, but really, truly, with the most recent content, I am liking it a lot better. I feel like they did a lot of good shit this time, and there wasn't a huge amount of like terrible exposition either that I felt like I needed to ignore. I did ignore whatever the fuck that they said, but it wasn't like a tremendous amount of me having to ignore their stuff. There's also some cool NPCs. There's 2 more of the Unlost and a robot, which are all very unique NPCs. Everybody else we've ever engaged with in the game has just been a scientist, as far as like someone that we could speak to. And that's something as well. It doesn't matter very much, honestly. Like, I don't really care what shape the NPC has, because it matters exactly as much as like what they do, basically. And none of them have, as far as I'm concerned, any character. I'm not reading your dialogue, you know what I mean? I don't give a shit. But as far as character design goes, the Unlost, they're cool. That's something. And there's some new gear, new weapons and stuff. It's also fine. Not like blown away by it or anything, but you know, it's a good update, I would say. The most recent update is probably the best update they've ever had. As far as like the play experience goes, I haven't obviously played it, you know, update per update or anything like that, but as far as like my experience playing through the game, this section of the game is the most interesting by far. And that's good. It's good. I hope that means that they're like taking criticism to heart and, you know, expanding upon the things that they're doing well, which they do some things extremely well, to be honest. As much as I do give them Abiotic Factor specifically a hard time, it's not doing so bad. And if this play experience was the experience that I had the entire time, I probably would have nothing but compliments to say for Abiotic Factor. And honestly, the next time we play it, because we're probably going to play Abiotic Factor again when it's fully released, maybe we will start completely over and get through everything extremely fast, and it will be fine. It'll just be fine. But I'm not sure. Because time will be the thing that really tells. Because when the time comes around, I would like for it to be more of a vote than anything else. But right now, with the way that this is playing now, I'm like, I don't know. We could probably just get through it and it'll be just fine. Because if you play this game like tackling the content nonstop instead of trying to play it as a unit or whatever, like, you know, we don't progress until everyone's there or whatever, I think you'll be going from like weapon to weapon to weapon, constantly getting upgrades. And you wouldn't necessarily have armor, but as far as like weapons go, like I think that you would constantly be using something different all the time, which is good for a game like that, a survival game. But I'm not sure that that's what the play experience will actually be like, but I think it'll be something like that. And obviously, ideally, we wouldn't have, I don't know what we would do about the leveling. Dying having no consequence seems like the wrong answer though. So dying causing you to lose experience might be good, but maybe not all of it. Maybe like 1 level in all skills or something like that would be fine. That's like a lot later on, but at least then it has consequence. Or it could be that death has no consequence and like the skills are just always maxed. That would be fine too. Or max extremely quickly. That would be fine too. I don't know. I think that something needs to be changed about it though. I don't trust the way that they designed it out of the box. And that I think also will be a discussion when we play the game next. For now though, we're just going to keep doing the vanilla stuff. Just what they have, how they've designed it. But I don't think that the leveling system, the way that it is correct. Because it's silly to max something after basically hours of effort or playing the game in like the silliest way possible in order to max something for this micro improvement. Or macro improvement sometimes, to be honest. Sometimes it is a big deal. It also takes so long to max them. I'm still trying to max sharp weapons. I'm still doing that shit. I'm still trying to max sprinting too. And like, I mean, I don't want to say I sprint literally 100% of the time, but like if I'm going somewhere and I have stamina, I'm probably sprinting. So like, what is happening, man? Like, why am I still not maxed sprinting, bro? That shit should not take this long. I still can't redshift, bro. Some of the abilities are like not good either. Like I think the last sneaking one is like your sneaks always do critical damage. And I'm like, bro, so you're saying that up until then, my sneak attacks don't even do bonus damage necessarily? Like, what the fuck is going on? But maybe I misunderstood what they mean by that. Maybe that's not actually what's going on. But reading the skill tree, that's what my impression was. And that can't be right. Like, sneak attack should always do bonus damage. Even if it's not a lot of bonus damage, it should do bonus damage. All right. We're doing great so far. 40 minutes deep. Is that real? Yeah, just about. We had a near miss with a PKer, a few PKers even. But no deaths means no problems, to be honest. Oh my. I gotta figure out something to eat today too. Did I close this door behind me? I guess not. I should really run over to the altar with my prayer already going. Zeus has sent some chambers with Roran and Dio. Got my tablet finally? Tablet. Oh, to teleport back there? That Xerix talisman tablet? Must be. I kind of like teleports in this game. I don't think I care about that teleport in particular. I don't really like do raids to begin with, so I don't think I care about that one. But that being said, that is awesome. I do love the ability to go places. I don't know if I need to go there specifically for anything other than Cox. Cyril says, and we got a second Deathless raid. I'm sorry, we got a Deathless raid. Why did I say second? I think second about it. That's pretty fucking good. I've died dozens of times in Cox. Dozens. I've sent literally one KC, I think, and I've died dozens of times. Only at the boss, really. I might have died once before the boss, but like mostly just at the boss. Zeus's Ohm is for sure the hard part. Oh yeah, no doubt. No doubt. There's some like Tecton is something and the two V guys are like something, right? But most of the rooms are like not that. Most of the rooms that you would do like are not that bad. You just like steal this thing or kill those guys and then cross a what are the trapeze? You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. Oh, hey, it's the friend. Who's the guy that we don't trust? David Bunk? Seems right. All right. Hey, you get out of here. There we go. This is random, right? Yeah, it is. Here's friend. What's your name? Coca-Cola. And Runite bolts, huh? I think that PKer was using Opal Enchanted Dragon Bolts or something like that. Opal Enchanted Dragon Bolts. Opal. I don't think I know what Opal does. Is that the Dragonfire one? I think that's Dragon Stone. Zeus, I think that is the Sea Wrath? Sea Wrath? I've never heard of that shit before in my life. Yo, you just got prayer. What happened? Uh-oh. I was like, why am I dying so slowly? Sue says, no, that one is Lucky Lightning. Lucky Lightning. I know Ruby, I know Sapphire, and I know Diamond. All the other ones, I don't think I know what they do at all. No, wait. I think I know what Onyx does too for some reason. Yeah, Onyx is what like rune dragons hit you with. They hit you with like the Onyx bolt spec or whatever, right? Rune or adamant. It's one or the other. They're both in the same place, so I don't actually know which one it is, but oh fuck. I know they switch, but I guess it's more likely that we find them when we change than staying if we see them log, but they could have seen us as they were logging and then come back. It's possible. Pearl Dragon Bolts are called Sea Curse. Sea Curse. Makes it so that you will suffocate in air. That'd be pretty good, actually. It's affected by water weakness. It makes you weaker to water spells. What? Isn't an opal different than a pearl? Okay. We have done it. It wasn't the cleanest inventory, but we have finished it. I feel like every time I start doing this, I stop speaking. Like fully focused down. That's probably not even that bad. It's probably okay. Sue says, opal is a rock. Pearl is that thing that comes out of oysters. Yeah, but it kind of comes from sand, right? Like, the reason why it comes out of them is because they got, like, something in them. And they, like, kind of spit it out. Like, kind of unironically. Sue says, but opal's a gemstone? Yeah. Like an actual, like, regular gem. Like a ruby would be. I think I agree with you. But I don't think it's the same. So I don't think it's the same. But I think that they have, like, some kind of similar quality about them. Opalescent? Pearlescent? Yeah, right? Finger bat. Sue says similar colors? Yeah, I feel like that's true. What the fuck is happening? Like, how am I hitting one of them? Like, clearly I'm not going anywhere over to where, anywhere close to where they actually are on my screen. Why are their hitboxes so fucking big? Or hurt boxes, I guess, whatever. And they are really fucking chilling. I mean, the purple guy might not be chilling, but the blue hair guy was there well before I was. And clearly is still making something happen. Oh yeah, music. I think I remember someone saying that they did like daily Chaos Ultra runs. Like they would do like 3 or 4 bones a day. That's how they train prayer. Just like bam, there's 1k done. Well, 1k or more obviously because Chaos Ultra things, but that's like a long time. 1k a day? You need 1,000 for a million, right? And 1,000 would be almost 3 years, or more than 3 years even. So that you'd be at literally 1 million, bruh. Wait, no. Oh wait. I was saying 4, right? So yeah, that's how much you're getting. 1,000 a day, so 1,000 days. Yeah, that's right. I'm doing the math right. That's a lot of fucking days, dog. I mean, at that point, you might as well do superior dragon bones. by killing Vorkath 2 times. Or better yet, kill a Vorkath those 2 times, sell the superior dragon bones. Oh my fucking god. And then use dragon bones coming to the chaos altar. Yeah, regular dragon bones instead. Crafting cape? Needs not helm? $96 construction? What are you doing for construction? Oh yeah, dungeon doors, right? Same thing I was doing. You showed me how to do it, in fact. It's really weird to do it 25 at a time. You can do it with 20. I think that's what you did, 20. You can do it 25 as well, but you like... It's like an alternating pattern. Like how you actually do it. It's very, very weird. Very, very strange. Hard for me to get my mind wrapped around as well. I probably would have a better rate just doing 20, but... Sue says, yeah, 20 at a time is what I was doing. Yeah. I think it's a lot easier and probably even faster. But in theory, if you do the pattern right, the alternating pattern right, it's got to be faster to get more. But it seems like way harder. And I like very easily get confused. Like, wait, am I supposed to wait or not? And maybe there's just literally 0 waiting at 20. Thank you for the hydrate, Beatrice. How are your cats? Beatrice says, how was the collab? Actually, very productive, I'll say. Very productive. We got a lot of stuff done. We still have another week, unfortunately for Savage, of playing the game. Because we've got 3 more doors to open. Well, reactors to start up, basically. And that might mean 3 more boss fights. I'm not sure what the details are. Because we fought literally 2 bosses today. Or at least boss-like characters. Beatrice says, is he tired of it? He mostly hates waiting around for something to happen. And we tried to do that game like mostly together. And I think that was the biggest downfall of like the gameplay experience. So I don't know if we're ever going to do a game like do Abiotic Factor or any other game the way that we did this one, where we were like trying to do like experience like all of the game together. I think from now on, we're going to be like, okay, we're going to go do this thing. If you want to come, come. If you're not coming, then you're going to miss it. And that's kind of it. Because like trying to like herd everybody together for every piece of content and like every time we're going to progress to a new area, like waiting until somebody's there or whatever, has probably slowed us down by, all said, probably like 4 or 5 full gameplay sessions. And we were only playing for like 3 hours at a time as well. Well, Zomboid doesn't have any progression in it, is the thing. There is no progression in Zomboid. So there's no reason to ever do, like, you can do excursions with people, but like, they're just gonna miss the excursion. There's not like anything specifically there for you to like experience, you know? Whereas when you finish a section of the game in Abiotic Factor, you very well might not ever go back to that section of the game again, right? Like like imagine like realms like in Minecraft, the Nether, right? Like once you finish with the Nether, in theory, there's no reason for you to go back there because you've gotten everything that you need to get out of it and you're just like done with it, right? Like, can you go back? Sure. Is there more stuff to find? Kind of, but in Abiotic Factor, not really. Just like extra resources basically is all you'd really go back for. And there's probably like maybe 12 nether-like realms in Abiotic Factor. And like most of them are like, I would say most of them are like one and done. Like you go through, you do the thing, and then like if you need extra of that resource, you might go back, like a particular resource, but generally it's like, no, you're kind of done. You're kind of good. Now, being that we're in a group of 5, we need more resources than most, but even then, still, it's like nowadays we like mostly live in abundance. We live a life of abundance. Like we're kind of chilling. So I really don't see any need, I don't think, to play any other game as we did play Abiotic Factor. And I think that's the biggest lesson learned. There are very, very annoying things in that game, though, that I imagine will be less problematic in the future, especially being that Delta like knows better what's going on, like what we need to do and how to progress. That's the other thing, is when we started playing Abiotic Factor, nobody knew anything about the game at all. So we were just like blindly stumbling into shit, which slowed the progress down a decent amount as well. And again, it doesn't help that we're playing once a week for 3 hours, which is a decent amount of time, but not for a game that you don't know how to progress through, it seems like. Because if we were playing Valheim, we probably could have gotten like through the entire game in the time it took us to get to where we are in Abiotic Factor. And Valheim, in my opinion, is a much bigger game with much more intense grinds, actually. But I still like it way, way better. And I also know it better, to be fair, too. That looks like a PKer to me. I don't know. They didn't, like, attack me or anything. They got a magic longbow, or probably magic shortbow. Okay. Oh my god. I'm struggling. All right. Another successful 80,000 gold lost. Does this still have dragon bones on it? I'm a little worried about my dragon bone investment. I think it'll be okay as long as there's no new content that makes it so that it's a bad investment. But I really would like to get my money back. Not all of it, obviously. We're going to lose a tremendous amount of money from buying these dragon bones, but I think that I should be able to sell the excess back for profit. Sue says, yeah, it keeps dropping. Yeah. I'm not sure what's going on. Gold farmers bots killing green dragons. Yeah, definitely bots with green dragons, definitely. But I'm surprised. I mean, it drops on cycles like this regularly. It doesn't usually get very much lower than this. This is like pretty close to the zenith as opposed to the apex, right? I think the worst that they get is like 37 or something like that. No. 27, excuse me. That did a lot of damage. Holy shit. All right, so we got 4 bones from me. 8 bones. I lost 24,000 gold. Is that correct? Damn. That guy nearly lost as much in the bolts he was using. Like, he's probably going to pick up those bolts. I like the quick prayers being on magic, but I get what you're saying. Manually switching does suck. Because, like, on your way there, which is when it matters the most, right? You should be praying magic. As soon as you get there, though, you should be praying ranged. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to be frozen on your way there. That's really bad. That's really, really bad. That's when you lose your entire inventory. Okay. I don't think I can go through this. I cannot. What, is he just gonna stay there? Susan's pre-mage doesn't actually lower the chance you're frozen, just lowers the damage. Oh, really? Hello? That's unfortunate. Nice. It's kind of hard to leave. It's kind of hard to leave without dying. Like the obelisk. There. I think I'm just gonna hope that the PKer doesn't show up because I'm low. I can like run south as well. No, fuck. Wait, was that the Royal Titans? There's a Royal Titans world? Holy shit. Is that what that said? But yeah, if it doesn't help with the freeze, you're right. Praying range would be better. Because they really don't kill me with freeze ever. It's always ballistas. Is there any reason not to pray augury though? Because they all have the same defensive bonus, right? Like it doesn't matter which offensive prayer you use. I don't think. Augury raises magic defense specifically? That's weird. Then we'll do rigor, sure. Zeus says augury is best for magic defense. Well, yeah, if it raises magic defense specifically, it better be best for magic defense. That's the one thing that it has going for it, right? It better be. What happened to the PKers? I saw that there was another guy that showed up. Yeah, I would go after the other PKer too. He's got a skull over his head. If they were still there though, I was actually going to involve myself. I was going to attack the guy who attacked me and kick him. I was going to kick that motherfucker in the dick until he died. Because I have nothing to lose. You can kill me after, for sure, whatever. Like the PKer who I helped kill that guy could kill me after, and it would be of no. I would rather a PKer lose money than not. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that one PKer. Even if it goes to another PKer, I would still rather them lose money. Hey, Booze. Why not? Fuck him. Who's this? Holy shit, the prayer is going crazy fast. We haven't even done a full day of prayer. Not even a full day, brother. We've done like a total of, maybe the total of a full day. I think we've done like 8 or 9 hours, but we haven't even done this for a day yet. If we had, we might be done. Let's see, 7 times 4 is 2.8. So yeah, no. We would need to do it for 2 full days, I think. Yeah, this is after only an hour too. You can kind of tell. Well, I guess you can do the math and see, but you can't see how long I've been live and know that I've been here for an hour, I guess. But yeah, no. It's a fast grind. It's a fast grind. I think we're going to stop at 98. Maybe even once we get to 98, because I don't know exactly how much experience we're going to get from like Slayer, using Bone Crusher. Volcanic Mine's going to have some fossils in it, but probably not very many. You know, just shit like that. Who says I was getting like half that because I didn't know the rapid click option. I just AFK'd it. Oh, yeah. The more you know. That's why you got to ask people, man. You got to find out. You got to see what everybody knows, because people will know stuff and they won't even know what you don't know. So they don't even know what to tell you, I imagine. Who says, oh, by the way, I pulled another Avernic hilt today. Oh, shit. Well done. Nice little split on that one. What is that, like 40, 60 mil? Somewhere in there? Oh, get a load of this guy. He's got the free armor going. Damn, he's got that mithril. Sheesh. I kind of like it, actually. I kind of fucks with it. Who says 9 mil a person? And that's for 4 people, so 36. Seuss doesn't have candor in helm. Shake my head. He doesn't want to give them. He doesn't want to give them fucking anything, Sue. So he brought the 2 biggest defensive boosts, right? The shield and the plate body, and then he's got his burning amulet, and he's got his locator orb. You get fucking nothing. You get literally 0 from me. I don't care if it's free. You don't get it. They don't deserve it. You see? This guy gets it. He knows what the fuck is up. He's like, no. You get literally nothing. You deserve you can get my fucking bones. Pick them off the ground. Who says now I'm searching for another group? Because you wanted that 36 mil? Or I'm sorry, 9 times 3, 27 mil. Ghosted those dudes. Bye. Split. What split? Who says smite me? Guess again. True. Try again. Try again. My prayer's still going. My prayer's still strong. Who says, nah, this group dissolved and now I'm forming another one? I see. Well, I wish you the best. I don't really want to learn to like do a raid like that. So I'd rather join you in like a normal, like low stakes, like a TOA or something. You know what I'm saying? Because that way, obviously, I don't have to like learn it as much. I mean, I'd still be learning it, but you know, I feel like it'd be less. I feel like it would be less. Maybe it's not less. Because really, you want to like do hard mode if you can, right? Like that's really what you're doing, like finalizing your ability and then like refining your ability so that you can do hard mode instead. Isn't hard mode just better, or is it literally the same drop rate? Who says TOB? It gets exhausting after a while because you got to be at your best for the full time. Yeah, sure. TOA has the nice little reprieves of the puzzle rooms. Cox is basically nothing but puzzle rooms. It's a little Ulm. And then Ulm is like way sweaty. I feel like TOA ends up being the best raid for that. Like, it's got a little bit of sweat in it, but it also has a lot of chill in it as well. I don't really know how to do Ulm properly though, to be honest. I like have an idea of like what goes into it, but like I don't know like the right rotation. You know what I'm saying? There's like different ways to do shit, right? Like Ulm when done perfectly is kind of like doing God Wars Dungeon without like taking damage. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like a lot of movement, like rhythmically left and right and type shit. Whereas like the way that I did Ulm was a lot more like, you know, I'll tank for what's his name? Garage door. You know what I'm saying? It was like somebody's wearing Justicar and plays melee or whatever, and everybody else plays ranged, and we're just hitting him until he dies. You know what I'm saying? That's a little more like what my Ulm is like. This is hard mode is better drop rate, but if you want cash, just do normals because the better rate isn't worth the amount of effort. I see. Okay. Well, this is hi. So I'm almost done with the event. It's a mini game where you edit commercials. The last one is a giant reference to Dungeons and Dragons. It's advertising a tabletop where someone uses persuasion and rolls a 20. Yeah, that's got to be Dungeons and Dragons. It's obviously like the biggest in the tabletop space. Tabletop. What is that? It's not like the biggest tabletop game, right? Like that's like obviously Monopoly or something, but tabletop role-playing space is probably the biggest. I don't know of anything that would be bigger. And a lot of them don't use D20s. Like GURPS uses D6s, stuff like that. Well, I mean, D&D uses more than just D20s, but you get what I'm saying. So yeah, that almost certainly is a reference specifically to Dungeons and Dragons. That's interesting. Who says you do hard mode for status cosmetics? Oh, interesting. Or if you're an iron, right? If you want to get the uniques, you do hard mode. Who says challenge mode Cox is the only one I don't know about as far as being worth it for money. Oh, if it's worth doing challenge mode Cox versus regular Cox, I got you. I don't know. I feel like the money making guy would know, but obviously if you're an amazing gamer, right? Oh, I don't know. If you're really, really, really good, there's a chance that you're just better off doing regular Cox, just because you can clear regular Cox in like fucking 14 minutes, maybe even less. Only like 10 minutes when you have to clear challenge mode in what, 30 or whatever. I could see that. Who says, yeah, Cox and TOB are 30 minutes for both of theirs? Gotcha. I mean, TOA is around there as well. Whatever its time thing is. Oops, I'm going the wrong way, Meow. Who says TOA is way better to do expert levels, meow, and level it higher to a certain point before it's diminishing returns, meow? Yes, meow. I get that. TOA you want to do as hard as possible, meow. But I'm saying like the time limit for TOA, meow, is also like 30 minutes, right, meow? Like when you have the time limit invocation on meow, it is also 30 minutes, I think, meow. It's either 30 or 20, or maybe 25, meow. I'm not sure. One of those three for sure, though, meow. This is not a run without timers, but you can set it for 40, 30, and 20, meow. Got you. Got you, meow. Why don't you set it for 40 minutes, meow? Do you go over 40 minutes, meow? I imagine you very consistently clear with the same amount of time, meow. So there's no reason not to do it at 40 minutes, meow. In my mind, meow. If you always clear it. Like if you consistently clear it like every single time on average at like 33 minutes, meow, then that means you're not going to go longer than like 37 minutes, even if things get absolutely fucked, meow. I can see the 40-minute one being fine, meow. But obviously you would know better than I would, meow. But likewise, right, if you clear it at 37 minutes on average, meow, then it's never worth it, meow. Because it's very likely that you're going to go over, meow. Who says, because I never hit the timers when I set them, just like waltzing through instead of worrying about the time, meow. Interesting, meow. Something about turning the timer on fucks your mental, meow. Changes the rate that you clear it, meow. Your draft says, oh, it still says you're playing with me and Delta. I forgot to stream together, meow. Oh yeah, I forgot about the stream together as well, meow. I fully forgot about that, meow. Here we go. I'm supposed to have it like over this window, meow. I just forgot about it, meow. Sue says, I don't do timers on my TOA either. I like being able to stop in the middle of a raid and make a sandwich, meow. I mean, just do it in between raids, meow. I should have left as well, meow. I don't know why that guy was still here, meow. I guess he's just looking for PKers, meow. Which good, meow. I love anti-PKers, meow. I mean, it makes more money than the bone guys do, meow. That's for fucking sure, meow. Sue says, look like a low level, meow. Oh, maybe, meow. I don't even check their shit, meow. I was busy, meow. I want to get rid of my shit dog, meow. I want to make sure I live, meow. Well, live. You get what I'm saying, meow. Always dying, meow. Who says it changes my moods on it as the main reason, meow. If I'm rushing, meow, I'm going to make mistakes and burn through more supplies than I should, meow. Yeah, so it's a mental thing, meow. That's kind of what I was saying, meow. I didn't mean it like a mental block, meow. It just changes the way that you play the game, meow. Do you know what your average time is, meow? Like nowadays, meow? Do you know what you would expect? I think it's something like 30 minutes, meow. If I had to guess for you, 30 or 35 meow. I feel like if you didn't have the timer on, meow, you would very consistently beat the 40-minute, meow. If not better, meow. Oh my god, meow. Who says on my 405 meow, I'm like 38 to 42 minutes, depending if Sabak is a tanky bitch. Okay. If you're around 38, 42, never is it worth it, meow. Never, meow. Even if you average 38 exactly, meow, it's not worth it, meow. It's too close. Not worth it, meow. But again, if you were averaging 33 meow, I could totally see it meow. I could totally be like, yeah, no, it's fine meow. Just, you got to get used to it meow. But once you stop thinking about the timer meow and just play the game normally meow, with an average of 33 meow, there's no reason not to. You'll be fine. It's 3 points meow. Free rate meow. Oh. I mean, thank you. Okay. I don't meow. That guy's little lost meow. This is, yeah, especially if you miss the timer meow, you don't get the points and end up making the raid harder for no reason meow. Yeah, obviously meow. I'm surprised that you can still clear the raid meow without the timer meow. I thought that you literally instantly fail meow if you didn't make the timer meow. I thought if you didn't make the timer when you set the timer meow, like you actually just straight up die meow. Like instant death meow. We don't trust these hoes meow. He's gonna log out and then log back into the same world meow. Oh my god, meow. I can definitely do it sometimes, meow, but just not consistent, meow. It's okay, meow. It doesn't need to be perfect, meow. This raid is plenty good, meow. I would like to get better at it, though, meow. As is always the case, meow. Good is good, but great is better, meow. Who says, now you just get penalized with a lower rate meow. Same thing for Cox and TOB, you miss out on cosmetics meow. Oh, okay. That's not that bad meow. Yeah, Gauntlet's the same way actually as well, meow, right? Like if you don't enter Hunleaf by the time meow, it just sends you in with Hunleaf, right, meow? It doesn't actually kill you, meow. Who says, yeah, and it's a panic mode at that point, meow? Yeah, true, meow. But still, you have a chance, meow. You can definitely do it, meow. In theory, meow. Just don't get hit, meow. Who says, bro, that chip damage is nuts there, meow? Yeah, it's true. There is nuts. Nuts. There's a chip, meow. But like, simply... Wait. Is the chip damage when you pray correctly, meow? Is that when you take damage, meow? It's got to be what the chip is, meow. Because if you don't stand in the floor, you don't take damage, meow. And you can avoid the tornadoes perfectly, meow. Okay, so yeah, even if you pray correctly, you take chip, meow. I see. I don't know how much food you need, meow. But if you high roll, right? If you pray correctly, meow, you don't get it by the tornadoes, meow, and you high roll on your damage, meow. You don't need that much food, meow, right? It's fine. Amount taken is based on the armor tier, meow. Oh, wow. Oh, interesting, meow. Well, when you get caught without food, meow, simply make sure that you finish your tier 3 armor, meow. Who says full inventory meow and 2 pots meow? Nah, meow. Ain't no way, meow. Sue says full inventory of food every time meow. You definitely want to have a full inventory meow, but you don't need it meow. It's not necessary. Ain't no way meow. Not true meow. Ain't no way meow. You telling me if somebody hit max damage every single hit, they still need a full inventory of food meow? No one would ever fucking clear it meow. It would be unkillable meow. Who says that's only true if you're a tick-eating god meow? Again, I think you're not thinking about the thing that I'm thinking about, right? What I'm trying to say is if you had maximum RNG, you probably wouldn't really need food, right? And you're like, oh, well, if you have average luck, and I'm like, I'm not talking about average luck. I'm talking about maximum luck. Just be optimally lucky. All right. Sue says if you have max luck, you will still need some food. Yeah, I didn't say that you wouldn't need any food. I said how much food would you actually need? And honestly, I'm still not sure about that because I've definitely seen people like literally hit zeros and live. And I don't know what your max hit is, but I'm sure your max hit is actually pretty high. Like if your max hit is 40, Boo says about half an inventory. I still don't think that's true. I still don't think that's true. I think that you guys don't know how good you can actually hit that shit. Well, like, because your luck is not good in this game when it comes to doing damage. Sue says shit hits really high through prayer. That doesn't matter. I'm telling you. Like, listen. If I hit an enemy for 13 damage max hit, right? And let's assume that I never miss, right? Just for sake of argument, right? My average hit on that guy is like 6.5, right? So the actual DPS that I will do to him is like half of what is my max hit, right? So if you eliminate luck, instead of hitting ones, I'm hitting 13s every single time. I'm going to kill that thing way faster, right? Does that make sense? Okay, now take into consideration zeros now, right? And increase the damage range from 13 up to probably close to 40-ish. If you hit nothing but 40s on that dude, you are not going to need anywhere near as much food as you have. He's only got 1,000 health. like it's like night and day. Like the thing that you're saying would make sense if you never ever missed and you usually hit close to your max hit. 41 and 40. Thank you. Sue says, yeah, but that's like doing a physics question, but ignoring wind resistance. Sue, listen to the words that I'm saying. Be luckier. Imagine not having luck. And you're like, well, you would still need full food of inventory. And I'm like, no, you fucking wouldn't. And you're like, whoa, well, you're not being realistic. And I'm like, that's not the fuck I said be lucky. I literally said to you, be luckier. Hear me? Skill issue. What the fuck? I feel like I'm talking like a crazy person now. Listen to my fucking words. Use them to understand me. What the fuck is happening? Goya says, I'm thrown into this debate midway and not understanding. An equivalent. Here's an equivalent for you, right? If you were perfectly lucky in Genshin Impact, you wouldn't ever need to buy rolls because the free rolls that you get would give you every character in the entire game and all the stuff that you need for them. That's what I was saying, basically. There you go. Sue says, you said get lucky and I got this Arachnus pet. Nice. Congratulations. What's your KC? What's your, how good is it? How spoon? Koya says, yeah, that makes sense. That's all I'm saying. I heard you say get lucky and it dropped. Well, you take my fucking advice next time. Stop being so fucking argumentative. 245? That's pretty good. It's a pretty good spoon. It's not as good as my spoon, but you know, that's fine. You did okay, you know? I'm not disappointed. Yeah, just saying. Sue says I don't have the cudgel yet. I mean, I don't either, but I'm not going back for it either. Future says that was some good panda suffering. Thank you. Bruh. Bruh. Should I change worlds? Sue says I was just AFKing for some easy cash. I would like this amulet, but I guess I just don't get it, huh? Maybe it'll be there the next time I come through. But yeah, I don't care about the collection log, so as soon as I get the pet somewhere, I stop doing it. Shout out to Sriracha, though. He's a cool guy. Sue says with RNA boots, it's prey melee and AFK. Yeah, the RNA boots made Arachnus way better. I did it before that. I got the pet before the RNA boots were even a thing. Not long before, but definitely before. I was doing it for, what's that mini quest? There's a mini quest in Forthos Dungeon where you get like all the pages or whatever. I don't think the fastest way to get the pages was Arachnus, but I just decided to do it anyway. I was kind of having trouble bursting the spiders anyway, so I think it kind of made sense. I think I was just bad at bursting though. I think if I tried to do it now, I'd be able to have the movement down and it would work right. But yeah, I was having a lot of trouble bursting the spiders, which I think is actually the best way to get those pages. Not that it matters. Pages are like not something that people are super optimizing for. Oh wait, I'm not gonna have room for it because I'm not gonna bring one less bone, am I? For 500 gold of teleport? Nah, that ain't happening. It wasn't here anyway. Sue says, I now officially have all the arachnid pets. So that's Araxor, Sarachnus, Spindel, / Venenatus. Is Verzik not an arachnid? Oh wait, yeah, there's also the other spider at TOB. Yeah, Verzik plus the recolor, the other recolor with the other spidery dude definitely count. The other dude definitely counts. Verzik might not. But right, you would need the TOB pet and one of the recolors, I think, to say that, which is not a fun time. But outside of raid bosses, definitely. So I lost like 16 bones so far, I think. That's like a total of like 50k. Yeah, it's really genuinely not bad. I'm like perfectly okay. I mean, that's the thing is like, even if I lose my entire inventory to a PKer, like literally as soon as I teleport in, if I die instantly, even that death isn't that bad. It's like 80k, like, okay, that sucks, but whatever. Collier says, my other phone dropped to 0% accidentally and now it doesn't seem to charge. Great. No damage to the phone. It literally charged perfectly fine a few hours ago and the cable also works fine. I'm losing my marbles. I've never heard of such a... What the fuck? What the fuck did I just look at? Was that a peak? He had a fucking shield. What the... He had like an ancient staff and a crystal shield. What the fuck is that? What is he doing, dog? What does group skilling mean? What the fuck is a group skilling world? Oh shit, right. I remember this world now. Don't go here. There's like a PKing thing going on here. I mean, do come here if you want to like help with whatever the fuck that is. But I'm good. I got like shit to do and stuff. Booze says TOB time to lurk. Yeah, I got you. Don't even sweat it. Beatrice says, can I PK you? You can try, but in order to PK me, you would need to get not only an account in RuneScape, but you would also need to get combat level 80. See? So it would actually take you a while. You could probably do that pretty quickly though. Maybe even in as much as like 1 day, to be honest. But you'd have to like kind of sweat it out. Beatrice says, my account is level 100, okay? Yeah, no, your combat level to level 80. Not just like total level, right? See, my total level right now is 2,148. But my combat level is only 118. It depends, right? So a lot of your skills contribute. Beatrice says, yeah, I meant combat level. Yeah, okay, yeah, all right. Okay, all right. He says, I forgot about, again, what TOB stands for. It's one of the 3 raids in the game. There's TOA, which is Tombs of Amasket. There's Cox, which is Chambers of Zarek. And there's the one that we're talking about, TOB, which is Theater of Blood. Right? So if we look at the map, we got Theater of Blood right here. Barrison Haza. We've got Tombs of Amasket. That's not correct. This one. Tombs of Amasket. That's in the Jaltevis Pyramid. And then Cox. Way over yonder. This guy. The Chambers of Zarek. Right here. It doesn't look like much, but that's what it is. It's like, you like get in there and there's like stuff. Yeah, TOA and TOB. It's a little silly that there's 2 TO raids in the game, huh? Sue says, I'm kind of flabbergasted right now because you got a pet with such a low KC. It's pretty good. It's one of the best. One of the best. I think 1 KC is like the single bet. Like killing every boss once just to see if you get a pet on it so that you can flex for the rest of your life is definitely worth. But yeah. Anything that's sub, like, I stopped at 678, right, for workout. Anything that's like sub 1K is pretty much a spoon. It's just like, how big is the spoon, you know? Sue said, I'll let Beatrice borrow my alt Zerker account. Why do you even have that? Well, he says, oh my god, I finally got it to charge again. Yeah, it's weird for a phone to suddenly stop working. I forgot about that. I've never had a phone stop charging because it was hit 0% though. I've never heard of something like that before. It used to be the way that devices worked for whatever reason, like electronics. If you wanted to maintain your electronics, like longevity of them and whatever, the thing that they told you to do was to let the battery get completely dead before you charge it. It seems like the opposite is true now, where like you never want it to hit 0%. And I don't know how that changed, but I feel like the conventional wisdom has completely flipped on that. Do fact check me on that though. If you know better, do say so. It also could be that it like literally just doesn't matter. Which honestly, if you replace your phone every 3 years or so, like I think most people do, it probably straight up doesn't matter. But I kind of like don't want to replace my phone at all if I can help it, to be honest. Ever. Like fully ever. Well, since I used a different cable, seems like the phone got a little sensitive to the other cable. I'm using the regular cable again. See if I got a permanently sensitive or nah. Yeah, different cables definitely makes a difference for some reason. I definitely feel like I'm not sure what it is. I know that there was a video about it once about like phone chargers or whatever, right? And one of them just didn't have all of the pins like soldered in to the cable. Like it literally just wasn't fully connected, which is part of the reason why it could be like sensitive, right? Because like it literally would only work, like it's supposed to work, you know, up ways and down ways or whatever, but you have to like flip it over in order for it to actually get any real connection, because it's literally internally not soldered, which would also affect like data transfer, right, tremendously, which is part of the reason why there's some like cheap cables. Oh, it was Adam Savage, his tested YouTube channel is what it was. They took like pictures and stuff. Dave Blue says, hello, I'm here for socks. Well, unfortunately for you, as you can see very clearly, I'm not wearing socks. All right. Chloe says, I don't want to replace my phone either because I'm very satisfied with it, but the battery becomes an issue. I thought I'd give out, it would give out on me a year ago. That's why I got a second phone, but it's still working. I should start transporting my data though, since there's some light bleed on my screen. It's struggling. Light bleed. Thank you for the bits. I don't know what light bleed is. That one's new to me. But yeah, transferring phone, huge problem. I don't have anything on my phone that I really need to transfer though. Like some contacts is nice, I guess. But other than that, like, and even then it's like emergency contact type stuff, because I never use those fucking phone numbers. Maybe Lucy says, I'm out, peace. All right, later. Thanks for stopping by, hanging out even for a second. Goodbye. No, wait, I shouldn't say my fucking goodbye outro. That's how I say goodbye when I turn the stream off. You guys have been conditioned to experience the end of stream when I say that. Careful. Should I have like an intro and an outro? You guys think I should like actually make like personalized custom? Because I always go like, hey, it's your boy, that's at Punk Panda, and today we're, you know what I mean? That's what I say, which is like just me saying hello, basically. It's just like the normal stuff. And it's not like, you know, welcome androids. We're fellow hello mechanics. I'm your android boy toy. You know what I mean? Like it's different. Beatrice's Panda is stinky raid. No, that's totally separate. That's like a totally different thing. Sue says, I'm always too damn sleepy to do like an outro. I usually do. It's not like much of an outro. I usually just say, hey, like this is when I'm gonna be live. What the fuck? This is when I'm gonna be live again. See you guys. Goodbye. Like Beatrice's boy toy, huh? I like that one. That's weird. It's weird that you like that one that much, but okay. It's kind of unique, I guess. I just felt like I should say something that is like more unique. And that's kind of what came to mind. Beatrice says, you said it? Yeah, I definitely said it. But I don't think I'm going to say it as part of my outro. Is that a dude? That was. Is this the right world? I should stop going to the left column worlds because I know that there's a skilling one that's got bad juju on it. It's got bad vibes. We're a good vibes only streamer. That's why we're so fucking positive all the time. Can't you tell how positive I am right now? Maybe I should come up with something. Thank you. Sorry, I stopped being positive at the time. But you're right. Thank you. I can't do emotions by myself. I need you guys to help me. Help me. Boy, says here, quick explanation. Light bleed on a phone happens when the screen's backlight escapes unevenly at the edges or corners, causing bright spots or a glow in dark areas. It's common in LCD screens and is usually due to imperfect screen assembly or pressure on the display. LCD? Do we still use LCD screens? That's liquid crystal display, right? Isn't that like old televisions? Seuss's new clip just dropped. Was it good? I know I said it, but I didn't clip it myself because I thought it was like more cringe than funny. I mean, I guess clips can be cringe. It's fine. Isn't LCD like not... Isn't LCD like when you have like a calculator and shit? Isn't that different? You know what I'm saying? Posted in Discord. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. You guys didn't really answer my question. No one cares? It's for me to decide? Okay, that's fine, I guess. I have to choose for myself. That's reasonable, I suppose. Beatrice's what question? Like, is it, should I have like a personalized outro intro thing? Like, should it be like you guys are like, oh, well, you know, if he says this thing, it means the stream is ending, or that's the thing that he says at the start of every stream. Sue says I was busy doing clips. Sorry, what was the question? Sue heard me say the thing before because it was literally the preamble just before I said that. I said boy toy and Sue's like, this is way more important. fuck everything else that you said. Sue says, oh no, I don't. Beatrice says, yeah, starting and end with the boy toy. Okay, I feel like Sue doesn't care, and Beatrice only cares about one thing. That's crazy. One trick to get Beatrice to fucking attend your streams, just call yourself a boy toy, I guess. It's your boy, that Daft Punk Panda, resident boy toy. I'll do whatever you want for 3 minutes at a time for the low price of 300 channel points. I will run an ad break, so you might have to sub. Beatrice says, you're not wrong, I guess. Damn. She's self-aware. It's kind of real, though. I do reject stuff at my discretion. If you ask me to do something that's too cringe, which is saying something for a VTuber on the internet, be an e-boy? What the fuck does that mean? You gave me literally no help at all. You said your interpretation, obviously? Like, what the fuck? What? How? All right, guys, I'm open to suggestions. How do I be an e-boy? Toya says, I just checked. High-end have OLED or AMOLED screens, but low mid-budget phones have LCD. Yeah, LED seems right. LCD? Like, a current low-budget phone has LCD? Are you sure? LCD phones would be like a fucking Razor and shit like that, right? Like, I associate LCD with like fucking 16-bit type or 8-bit, like Game & Watch type shit. Yeah, it's like a Game & Watch. Well, this is, what is an e-boy? Oh, Jesus. Do you know what an e-girl is? Beatrice is be like Shixto? I don't know who that is. Is that the streamer who looks like a girl? Because I recall there's like this guy, like streamer, and he's like fully a dude. Like, like, as I understood it, he's like, yeah, no, I'm a guy. Like, yeah, he, him, guy. But I do be wearing like cute shit though. Well, like, okay. Shoto? Like Shoto? Like Shotokan? Shotos are like Ryu in Street Fighter, right? Koya says, no, that's not them. The purple hair puppy guy? I don't know who that is. Beatrice, no panda, no. Shoto's a big VTuber. Oh. I mean, they're not that big. I get Shoto VTuber. I don't know who this person is. I've never seen them before in my life. Do the laser nipple guy then? Is Elian an e-boy? 1.3 million subscribers. Yeah, or followers. Yeah, no, he's a big streamer. This is a big streamer. I have no idea who this person is. How do I not know who this person is at all? I've never seen them before in my life. They're like literally one of the biggest like streamers, like not even VTubers, just streamers. Huh. Well, all right then. Today I learned. Koyas is the small boy thing. Name, I don't know how to describe them. I just know what you just referred to, or by the way, called Shota. Oh, no, that's different. Yeah, that's different. But like Shota, like the thing that I'm thinking of is like, what is it called? They're Shotos is what they're referred to as, but I don't know what it's short for. Shoto Ryu. Oh, Shoto Ryu is the name of the fighting style that they use. Yeah. Shido Ryu? Shoto Ryu? Whatever. Shido Ryu. And they're called Shotos. Why is it's Shotokan? Yeah, that's it. Shotokan. It's a style of karate. Yeah. It's like the milk toast fighters. But yeah, you're right. The thing that it's like Lolicon, but like with boys, is Shota as well. Yeah, there's things that are very similar to each other. But you said Shoto, and that's what came to mind, like Ryu Street Fighter, because that's what it's called. He's called a Shoto. Ken, Ryu, and I think also like the milk toast fighters in a lot of games also end up being that in some way. It's like because they're like the Ryu, like the Mario of the game. Koya says, why does that sound so similar? It's uncanny. It's just two different words that are similar in another language. It sounds similar to you, but it's not similar to the people that speak it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are two words that sound similar that are different? Dig and big, right? Dig and big are very, very similar words, but you wouldn't ever mistake one for the other, right? Like if I say something is big, you're not looking for a hole or taking that as a command to dig a hole. Beatrice is a 3-minute e-boy session. I can do my best Elian impression for 3 minutes. Fictitious Camo says, oh, Shoto and Shonen are my favorites. What? What? Wait a second. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Shotokan and Shonen? Because I think I'm gonna call the police on you right now. What? Like literally right this moment. I'm kicking this motherfucker. Yeah, get fucked up, idiot. eating food. Eating food because this guy is kicking you. It cost that guy so much fucking money. Sue says, what a terrible Piquer Lamau. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what was going through his head. I'm going to be honest. Fictitious Camo says, like, slice of life anime is good, but Shoto anime and shonen anime. Shoujo. Fictitious Camo. Shoujo anime is what you want. Shotokan anime would be different than that. It would be different than that. It would be different than that. Which I don't think is what you want. I don't think you want that. It's different. Hey, Fictitious Camo, how's it going? You want shoujo anime. Shoujo and shonen. Like Cardcaptor Sakura and Naruto is what you're saying. Or actually Cardcaptor Sakura and Hunter x Hunter. Because that is one of the strongest. No, I'm sorry. Sailor Moon. Yeah, Sailor Moon and Hunter x Hunter. Because that is a power couple in the anime space. Literally two of the best, most well-known anime mangaka, I guess technically, mangaka of all time. And they are literally married to each other. Fictitious Camo says Shoto is not Shota, but yeah, Shoujo. I love Cardcaptor. Shoujo. I just assumed that you were misspelling it like straight up. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know what you could mean by. What was it? What did you specifically say? Shoto anime? I literally don't know what that means, unless you're saying like anime that have the karate style, like Ryu. Like literally you're like, yeah, anime about fucking specifically karate, which is like a thing, I guess. There probably are some, probably a few, but I certainly don't fucking know about them. I wouldn't call them a genre in so much as like, you know, it's like kind of a niche within a niche. All right. Koya says, anyways, my phone, for example, has LCD screens because it's an outdoor phone. LCD, better durability, an outdoor phone? Are you talking about a walkie-talkie? Is that what you're telling me right now? Beatrice says, isn't every phone an outdoor phone? I kind of agree with that sentiment too, but I imagine it's just better at being outdoors, which means that like it can handle more adverse weather conditions, I guess. I think you typically can see LCD screens better in like high and low light as well. Koya says, well, in a sense, yes, but true outdoor phones are sturdier. Sure. Have better fall damage resistance. Fall damage is like a video game thing, but sure, I got you. Fall resistance. Dust, dirt proof, and can take a bit more exposure to water than normal phones. Interesting. I have a phone case and I don't get my phone wet. It's kind of the way that I handle that generally. But yeah, sure. I feel that. You do strike me as, you know, anime protagonist energy, Kolya, where like you probably should go through extra lengths to make sure that your shit is like drop proof though. It does seem like a situation for you. I'm gonna be honest. It does seem like you would get yourself in situations where your shit would constantly be breaking or whatever. I totally believe that. Kolya is definitely that type of person, in my opinion. I don't even want to say clumsy necessarily. I don't even think it's necessarily down to clumsiness, because it's also just like being unlucky. Kolya says, what's with that again? What do you mean? Like, what do you mean by that, actually? That's not even like a character assassination, Kolya. Like, that's just from stories you've told me. It's like, yeah, no, that seems right. Am I wrong? Do you think that that is untrue? Do you think that is a mistruth? I'll take it back if it doesn't seem true. Beatrice is, yeah. See, even Beatrice thinks that. I mean, the fact that you have an outdoor phone, which you describe as being more durable, is like you tacitly endorsing the thing that I said. Victor just came out and says, sorry, I was way off. Cienin, like XX Holic, Darker Than Black, Kill a Kill, yada yada. Yeah. Cienin, I totally get. But you like Arc After Sakura too. I think you just like anime. Victor's just Scammo. I think you just like anime. You're like, I like shonen, I like shoujo, I like Cienin. Like, so yeah, you like anime. There's a word for anime targeted at older women too. I forget what it's called. Victor just came out and says shonen and Cienin are my favorites. Okay, fair. It's kind of like broad too. It doesn't really tell you much about a show either. I forget what it is. It's like seinen or something. There's one about like where the demographic is hags. Koya says the anime protecting is what has me saying why this again. Oh well, yeah, you know. This time it means something slightly different. This time it's because you like get caught in like shenanigans, like shenaniganeries going down. So it's a little different than what I was saying last time, where before it was like you being like a social, you know, like a social, how do I want to say this? Social anchor, social gravity well, like people flock to you and like center their experiences around you. That was the other thing that I was saying, because it was like, oh yeah, no, I like went to this thing and this guy liked me so much that I'm doing this other thing with them or whatever. Where it's like, oh, okay. So like protagonist shit. Gotcha. Fictitious is, CNN has a female equivalent. Josei. Yes. Josei or Josei. That's the one. Thank you. Thank you, Camo. See, you know stuff. Look at you. Look at you flexing your anime knowledge. What a fucking gamer. Koya says, I mean, yes, my shit constantly breaks, but that's because I am a clumsy motherfucker and literally have something going on that has me suddenly lose hold on my hands. Wait, so you have a condition and separately you're clumsy? Damn. Fictitious Camo says, Lamau Shoto. Yeah. It's all right. You've proven your knowledge, right? You fucked up, but you came back and fixed it. Not only did you say the thing that you wanted, but you also answered a question that I had, right? It's all good. You're net positive. In fact, I owe you one if you think about it in like the global scale. In fact, here's $5. Here you go. $5. I'm not giving you $5. I could, but I'm not gonna. I shouldn't. It's tax season. Koya says, yes, I've always been clumsy, but over the past 2 to 3 years, shit's developed. Ah, I see. Well, congratulations. Now you get to replace your shit constantly because you always break it. Wow, you always get new shit now. What a nice lifestyle change. It's kind of like living in the lap of luxury in a way, sort of. Oh my fucking god. Why are there 2 dudes? Toy says I did before too. It's nothing new. Oh, good. I got 2 dudes. All right. Fictitious Camo says, Kolya, maybe you should see a doctor. Oh, Kolya's seen many doctors. Don't worry. Kolya knows what's going on. But yeah, Fictitious Camo says, I had an aunt who got really off balance and it turned out she had a tumor pushing on part of her brain. Damn, that's crazy. Oh, Camo says, never mind then. Yeah. Kolya's been in and out. Kolya's seen some stuff. Oh my fucking god, that did damage. Please let me get through these fucking bones, please. All right, we got it. We did it. He got my fucking locator orb, but that's all he got from me. Jesus fucking Christ. There were so many bones, dog. Bone saw is ready. All right. Oh, what about the E-boy? Yeah, you're right. You're right. I don't know how to do a fucking alien impression. Oh wait, I can just say things that he says. That's not really an impression, but it's kind of similar. Okay, sure, we can do that. Okay, sure, we'll try that. All right, sorry for the ad break. Burn with the fires of... Oh wait, burn in the sins of fire of laser nips. Wow, I really don't know what the fuck he says, huh? Become sinners in my sinner army. Yes, yes. Now with nipple steam. Yes. Why do I feel like he sounds like this? Something about him has like a different... I feel like he has an eminence about him. Somehow I feel like he's a master manipulator or a schemer, perhaps. Yes, this is how he sounds in my mind. He doesn't sound like this at all. He speaks perfectly normally most of the time, in fact. But I do feel like I should have an emphasis for some reason. Yes. What else does he... Oh, fuck. No, Jeremy. No. Jeremy is his favorite boy. His little froggy friend. He also loves big challenges. Gamba is sin. Let's fucking go. Yeah, it's true. It is. Be reborn in my sinner army. What else does he say? He's... I'm the Shadow Dragon VTuber. I'm very handsome, and you'll get lost in my eyes. I say this all the time. It's not just something that Panda would say about me. No, yes. I'll take off my shirts, and you'll love it. I can dance for you. Every single hydrate comes with optional booty twerk. You don't see my booty twerk, but I do twerk my booty if you'd like it. What else does he do? I can become toast. Would you like me to be bread? Whoa, what the fuck? That's not what I meant by that at all. I mean like a loaf of, never mind. Don't worry about it. I can also be cat, and I'll stomp on you with my tiny little kitten mittens. I got little kitten socks that I will stomp. I do little kitten stomps sometimes for the raids. Can I get lost in your nipples instead? What the fuck? Jesus. I don't... What the fuck does that even mean? What else does Elian talk about sometimes? Mostly he just does like good voice acting and gets mad at guarding a ban recently. I fucking love Final Fantasy 11 and Final Fantasy 14. I've put many hours and can tell you many stories about how the game has developed over time and my experience in them and how much I love them dearly. I fucking hate Final Fantasy 8 and Kingdom Hearts. And jeez. Is there more? I'm sure there's more. What else? I still don't know why I'm speaking like this mostly. I really come off as a really swell guy, and I really enjoy streaming for you and being in his streams as myself. I love streaming, and I got a subathon going on right now if you'd love to see it. I stream roughly 8 hours-ish most days. Sure, that's fine. We did it. That'll do. That'll do. We'll call it. It's fine. Beatrice says he shows nips. I don't know. Getting lost in his nipples does not seem the same as getting lost in his eyes. I'm going to be honest. That seems like a very different thing to me. Koya says, to spare my leftover sanity, I muted this. Well, it's done. We're done. We're out. You're fully out now. Glad you enjoyed it. I don't know what Elian says. He says it kind of fast, though. He's like, burn in the fiery depths of my laser nips and be reborn as sinners in my sinner army. Something like that is what he says. Nia's I know better. She's wait, what is the first thing that she says? I think it's hi, I'm Neapolitan. Your ice cream theme, Kitsune. Here to steal your heart, but mainly your ice cream. It's so good. Like, it's so good. I love it. I don't know if I love it because I like it or because I like Nia, though. Maybe I just like the thing that she says because I like Nia. But I also don't know what Elian says. But I do have the energy for it, though. So maybe that's all it is. Maybe it's just like an energy thing. You know? Like, maybe that's really what it boils down to. Like, I fuck with the energy. And by virtue of that, are you freezing me right now, dog? My brother in Christ, I'm gonna kick the dick out of you, bro. Bro, I'm gonna kick you in your dick so goddamn hard, I swear to God. All right. Beatrice says, I thought she was a cat. Neapolitan, no. Well, she does have cat ears sometimes, but no, she's a kitsune. She's got tails. She does have a big floofy tail most of the time, and usually it's just the one, but she's got many tails that she shows off, particularly when people raid. But yeah, no, she is not a cat. She's the ice cream themed kitsune, here to steal your heart, but mainly your ice cream. And then she says something else. Usually it's different. She'll say like different things. She doesn't like the script ends there. Koya says, okay, it's 3 a.m. I'm out of here. All right, I got you. What are the birds doing chirping? Yeah, why are the birds chirping at 3 a.m.? What the fuck is going on? I do feel a little bad that whenever I think of Elian, I think of Nia and vice versa. But they are streaming partners and they do often stream together as well, but they are their own people, you know, as well. I think about them a lot in pairs. I guess a lot of people think about Savage and I the same way, though. Savage just doesn't stream, though. He fully has no interest in streaming. Maybe he will one day, but I doubt it. I don't think that I think that he used to, actually. He would have a very different stream than what I do, though, I think. I mean, I think that most people would have a different stream than what I do, because I'm kind of a fucking weirdo, to be honest. Beatrice says, I want him to stream just so I can call him cringe. You can call him cringe without him streaming. Oh, God. Beatrice says, no, I want the streaming reason. Wow. Can you imagine? Golia says, I should rest. In less than 8 hours, I'm going to do sport for science. I do fucking love science. And I ain't no science bitch, so I guess I will co-sign that. 8 hours is enough time to rest. So if you sleep for 8 hours, you will be okay. I suggest getting 8 hours, though. 8 hours is a good amount of sleep to acquire. I think I just saw Elian go live. So I think he's live literally right now. I don't think we're going to raid him, though. Because we raided Nia yesterday at Beatrice's behest. And we raided Elian very recently ourselves, just because we like him, you know? I have a list now of people in the order that I rated them last. And anytime I raid someone again, they go to the bottom of the list. So now I can raid anyone, obviously, but I particularly want to raid people either that I haven't added to the list yet or at the top of the list. It's kind of the idea. That's the plan. And then eventually the people at the bottom of the list will go back to the top of the list, right? And then I raid them again. That's kind of the plan. Golia says it's personal science, aka the kind of ECG where you tread on a bicycle. ECG? That isn't like, what is that? An electrocardiogram? Like you don't have the technology for that, right? Like you don't have the equipment for such a thing. Like that's like a fucking specialty thing. Like you can't just fucking have one of those, right? I don't even know how you would acquire something like that. Are you allowed to just own one of those? I mean, I imagine you could get one from like an old hospital or an old one from a hospital, like basically for free when they try to get rid of it. Chloe says, yeah, duh, I'm going to a doctor. Oh, I see. That's not personal. Well, it's like your personal science, I guess. I don't feel like you needed to say that. I think, what the fuck is going on here? Oh, what the fuck? There's a dude out here. Why was there a dude? There were two separate guys. There were two separate fucking guys. All right. I feel like I've been fucking wronged. That was like, what is this guy doing here? What? Fucking Beatrice is just fucking enjoying the show. God damn it. Why were there two dudes? There was a guy here and I was like trying to figure out what was going on there because he's got like a toxic staff of the dead and a crystal shield. So he's like, are you a PKer or not, dog? And he also was doing the bone shit, right? He was doing bone stuff. And then there was a different guy next to me, right? What the fuck's going on there? I think that the guy at the altar was not a PKer and instead was just doing his own bones, which makes me feel bad for changing worlds, except for the fact that I do want to keep my shit. Because rather than, like, ideally what I would do in that situation, right? Like, imagine that my inventory was empty because I had already done my bones and that guy splashed on me. I would 100% kick that dude in the dick and help the anti-PKer, the guy with the gear, kill that other guy. I don't need the key. I don't fucking care about the key, but I want that PKer to fucking die. And I'll kick him in the dick as many times as it takes. Kick that motherfucker in the dick. And what is it? Stomp him in the nuts. Stomp him in the nuts. Shout out to the Boondocks. If you guys haven't seen the Boondocks before, it's a lot. Maybe don't, but like if you thought me saying stomp him in the nuts was funny, then you'll probably enjoy at least that episode of the Boondocks. It's a rap song where they just talk about stomping motherfuckers in the nuts. It's like, damn. Beatrice, do you have a favorite episode of the Boondocks? Almost definitely. Let's see. There's the one with the black people moments where you step on somebody's shoes or whatever. It just gets people acting all rowdy. That's pretty good. Because dude did a full sprint, like full body leap, and then double kick, like drop kick into the chest. He said, you eat a dick. Wait, why did that make a noise for me? Do I not have streamer mode on? Probably not. Let's see, what else? I like the itis episode a lot. Wait, that did make a noise. Does that mean that I'm not in streamer mode here? Oh, I'm not. Wow. Okay. There we go. It's inordinate. I very, very seldom hear anything, no matter what. Yeah, I didn't get tagged or anything. Just made a noise that one time. I guess I just didn't hear it before. You guys probably heard it too, to be honest. I don't have Discord muted, so. Whoops. Unprofessional. Fully unprofessional. Notifications turned on for my Discord, obviously. For my Discord. You shouldn't turn notifications on for my Discord. There's too many pings. Which is crazy. It's crazy. I made the Discord. Like, why do I even need a Discord? Like, somebody asked for it. I don't remember who. Might have been Snake or something. And I was like, this is stupid. Why do we even have this? Nobody's going to use it. Whatever. But nowadays, though, like, it does get pings pretty frequently. Like, people do say stuff sometimes. It's kind of a thing. Cody says, I didn't hear shit. All right, fair enough. I definitely heard it though. What else? Oh yeah, Boondocks episodes. Oh, actually, my very favorite moment of the Boondocks is when Huey says to his granddad, he's like, Granddad, what do you do when you can't do nothing and there ain't nothing you can do? And Granddad says, you do what you can. That's probably my very favorite thing from the Boondocks. When you can't do nothing and there ain't nothing you can do, you just do what you can. You just do what you can. Well, this is, by the way, I have no idea why I'm cussing so much today. It's just happening. Bad influences. That's what it is. Spent too much time on the internet. And now you're going to be doing a drug and crime. You're going to be a violent criminal doing drug. And you know what? I don't endorse that. You spend too much time on the internet and suddenly you become a criminal. That's the way it goes. Virtue lost? Yeah, sure. You're unclean. Colia says bad influence is you? Oh, I'm not a good influence. That's for fucking sure. I say the fuck word and everything. It's bad. It's not good, guys. Beatrice says crime? Yeah, see? Beatrice is a criminal. Filthy criminal. Whoa, whoa. Colia says, I literally only engaged with the stream today. Yeah, see? Beatrice says, I'm a clean criminal. You might be a smooth criminal, but a clean criminal? I don't know about that. How recently did you wash? Beatrice says, heck you. I believe smooth. I'll buy smooth. Clean? You have to get away with it if you're a clean criminal. Oh my fucking god. Is that does this guy have a fucking salamander? I'm gonna die to a fucking salamander. A PKer is gonna kill me with a fucking salamander. I don't know what he's hitting me with. I don't know how to protect against it. Oh my fucking god. Bruh. Why did I do a fucking salamander, bro? That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Why did that guy have more success killing me than anyone else did? Beatrice says yesterday when I went out. Wow, a whole day ago? Somebody might be a little stinky. Wait, yesterday when you went out? So that was before stream even. Beatrice says, no, you? No, I mean, all right, okay. All right. If you say so, I mean. You're gonna go to bed today again without washing? Wow. Did you unpack all your stuff? But I got fucking rinsed. That guy got me. So I've lost like maybe 20 bones so far. Actually more than that. That was like an extra like 9 or something, right? So what was that? Like, let's say it was 12. I don't think it was 12, but let's say it was 12. That's a total of 28 bones left. Oh my god, we lost an entire inventory. It's a good thing we made way more than that by using this altar already. Oh yeah, speaking of, I should set the I should set shift click to bury. this is drop, it should be reset. No. Shift click to bury. Left click to use. So use, bury. So if I ever am caught out, especially like right here, I could just be like, you know what I mean? Like, no, you're not getting this shit. I'm getting as much as I can get. I just want to make sure you don't get it. That's literally what that needs to happen. 100%. It also applies over here technically, but less so. It kind of depends on how many bones I have, right? Like you kind of want to get down to like, I don't know, few. Like I got fucking defeated by a door. Like fully defeated by a door. It wasn't even a good salamander. It was like a fucking black salamander. Beatrice is fine. Finally hit level 40 on TCG. Oh, good for you. Does that like unlock anything new for you? Do you have like new stuff that you can buy? Also, I don't know what like max level is like in that game. I've literally never played it before. I've just seen people play it a bunch. And it seemed like something that you would like. Destiny epic cards? That sounds made up, but okay. It sounds like extremely made up. All right. Boy, says, I didn't even know you could attack with salamanders. Oh yeah, I knew about that. The thing about salamanders in this game, Kolya, is that they are, they're a ranged weapon technically, sort of. But they have all, oh my fucking god. They have all 3 attack styles, right? So instead of having like in melee, you'll have the accurate, the strong, and the defensive. And in range, you'll have like long range, rapid, and accurate. With a salamander, you have physical, ranged, and magic. Kolya says Destiny epic cards are one of the best, right? Sure, I guess. I'm convinced. Kolya says, well, yeah, of course, you know you're always ahead of me. Well, yeah, I mean, I've been playing the game. Well, I don't want to say longer, but I've certainly played it more than you have, right? So, yeah, it's not like terribly surprising that I know about it. Oh, whoa. Wee woo. All right. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah. I knew about a salamander already, but I didn't know. I mean, I could have just guessed that they were using magic, right? They probably were using magic because I was playing ranged, right? But they could have been doing melee. And I'm not stopping my bones to like 50-50 that shit. Because all that's going to do is make them switch, and they can switch faster than I can switch. Because I have to stop doing what I'm doing. But I can definitely stop doing this and then start doing this, right? Start doing that kind of stuff if the time comes. Like if I have this much in my inventory, I should be burying bones rather than altering the bones. And then when I get down to like 2 rows or whatever, I can go back to altering them. Something like that. Boy, is that wee wee was quick, clip worthy, quick Beatrice? Was it? That's just a SpongeBob. It's just a SpongeBob. You guys know SpongeBob? Also, nothing was even happening in the clip. I just said wee woo. Damn, that's crazy. I do have to check. I think my clips go out to the end of March, but I do have to make sure that I'm still got daily uploads going because I just don't pay that much attention to it. It's not a promise or anything, but like the policy that I have, like what I'm trying to do is like every Monday and Thursday, I try and like add whatever I can to the clips or whatever. But sometimes I'm like really, really fucking tired. Most times, in fact. And like me sleeping instead is probably fucking correct. So he says, but it sounded funny. And yeah, I know it was from SpongeBob. Yeah, no, if you liked it, it's fine. Sure, go for it. Beatrice says, I'm playing video, no clips. All right. Play video then. Beatrice says, who's your favorite SpongeBob character? I don't know, man. I guess Squidward. I like Squidward more and more as time goes on. I start understanding SpongeBob's perspective, SpongeBob and Patrick's perspective less, and Squidward's perspective more as time goes on. Also, you know how good at art Squidward is? Squidward, like, unironically has, like, I don't know, it's like 14 or 20 different disciplines that he's, like, all, like, actually pretty practiced in. Yeah, his clarinet sounds bad and his art kind of looks stinky, but, like, you gotta consider, he's, like, a truly multidisciplinary artist. Like, he's got, like, so much going on, dog. And, like, yeah, he's, like, really self-obsessed, but if he made like anything that didn't have himself in it necessarily, like it's very likely that he would be like a very successful artist. It's like, bruh, he like goes really, really hard. There was like a SpongeBob like fan theory that was like, actually Squidward's art is like really, really good. It's just that our perceptual lens is like fucked up, kind of. But it's like not a super substantiated fan theory, to be honest. And also it's probably not a thing at all as far as like canon is concerned. Chloe likes Gary the most. Gary isn't a very strong character is the thing. And he also doesn't show up all that frequently. I don't feel like Gary's characterization is like necessarily even super duper consistent. It's like, okay, what the fuck am I looking at? Oh, it's the forestry event. I see. When Gary's at his best, though, I fucking love Gary. But I feel like a lot of times he's just like not even like there. You know what I mean? He's just like a background thing or whatever. Like people don't even like. What the fuck is this guy doing? Chloe says, I had a gigantic Gary plush as a kid. Oh shit. That's crazy. And that probably was quite expensive too. He's very easy to market though, and even make a plush for. He's got a very strong character design. I mean, everybody in SpongeBob does. But he says that was like 3/4 of my whole body. Damn, that is big. That's like a fucking beanbag, depending on how big you are, I guess. I know someone whose favorite character was in Kirby was Waddle Dee. Like just a regular Waddle Dee. Like the little dudes that fucking King Dedede throws. You know what I mean? Like there's the one that has like the spear and like does karate. Like, yeah, Waddle Dees. Like that was his favorite character in Kirby. And I'm like, damn, dude. Like, really? All right. Sick. I'm glad it does it for somebody. That was fucking miserable. I'm terrible at this. Wesley's all day and every day says hello. Greetings. We're still doing the same shit. Well, I guess it's different now. Before we were doing wood cutting. Now we're doing prayer. But still kind of the same shit. You know, number go up. Goya says, I had a lot of SpongeBob merch. Maybe not a SpongeBob birthday party. Damn. SpongeBob nerd, huh? Ain't nothing wrong with that. I like SpongeBob. Obviously, I don't know all the SpongeBob, but I know the early stuff pretty well still to this day, obviously. Can't even escape it, even if I wanted to. That's another thing. Like, I don't know if you don't fuck with SpongeBob, I don't know if you would even like be able to have a conversation with me in a way that is like, you know, like long term, you know what I mean? Like as far as like relationships go, you know what I mean? Like if you don't fuck with SpongeBob, I'm gonna be annoying as shit. Like if you fucking hate SpongeBob and don't understand references to SpongeBob, you know what I mean? Like it might be a problem. I should really be burying these bones. Can I not bury the bones? Oh my god. I literally can't bury the bones. It like does the confirmation thing. Brother. That's fine. I didn't realize, is it just because I'm at the altar, or does it always do the confirmation? Brother. So it's like two, okay, I didn't know that. Now we know though. What? Corey says, I don't know the new stuff either. Oh shit. Hey, it's this guy. Are you sniping me? Bottle demon? Well, that guy made a fucking killing off of me. That was like 100k. Well done. Wait, why did I run out of prayer? That's fucking crazy. This. Hey, Zaku. What's up, dude? Wait. Hold up. Imagine. Oops. No way, right? That takes me way too long to gear up. Like, way too long. But imagine. Oh, I don't have a burning necklace. Yeah, I thought so. Just a little bit of PK in action, see? Just look around. See, maybe. I don't know. Maybe he's greedy. Maybe he's a fool. I mean, that isn't even necessarily greedy. Me staying in the same world is probably the mistake more than anything. Speaking of, let's go to the obelisk. If I was faster at banking, though, I could definitely see that being a thing. This is not correct. Wait, shouldn't it be teleport to destination? Targo. Players says, I think if I were to stream wilderness related stuff, I'd simply forget adjusting my stream game category likelihood. Sniking would be much smaller if they can't find you. I don't think that's that guy's sniping me, to be honest. I think that guy just guessed that I might stay on the same world, and he was right. Also, I kind of bought the wrong food, but whatever. What else? This. Wait. It's a strange device, sir. This is still not... Well, I mean, if you're worried about it, just don't do the wilderness on stream. It's the answer. Just simply don't do it on stream, period. Because people can just, like, look and see, you know? Like... It's not worth worrying about that kind of shit. If you're worried about it, just don't do it. Simple. You don't have to be in the wilderness at all, ever, right? But yeah, there's no point in like trying to find like, oh well, this is like the optimal strategy to make sure that I don't get stream sniped or whatever. It's like, just if you're that worried about it, just don't do it. Just like, and like, much less don't even come to the wilderness, let alone be on stream for it. I'm just not that worried about it. If you consider the amount of times that I've saved dragon bones, I've made money doing this by a country mile. Like, I've probably gotten, if I've used, I don't know how many bones it is at all, but let's say I've used 3,000 bones, you know what I'm saying? I've probably gotten that 1.5 thousand already, you know what I'm saying? Now, obviously that isn't actually making money, but it might as well be, effectively. Oh, he says, you better all avoid the wilderness like the plague. It's not that bad. Later, Beatrice. Well, this is the concept scares me. I hate PvP. No, I don't do PvP either. I've done it twice ever because somebody made me do it. Because somebody asked, hey, can we make you PvP? And I was like, man, I fucking guess. I don't know. And I didn't even have... I mean, it was fine, I guess. To be honest, it wasn't like a terrible experience, but I definitely do not like it. I think that PKing is... I mean, it's a fine thing for the game. I think it isn't a very good thing for a person. I think it's a socially destructive thing to do, which is necessarily not a positive thing for the world, right? I think you'd be better off doing anything other than that instead. As far as like, I would rather add to the world than take away from it. It's kind of the crux of it. And I don't think adding or PKing adds anything to the world. Like, genuinely, I don't think it does. At best, it takes away, I think. Not in a way that is like hugely significant or anything, obviously. But still, why have a negative impact when you can have a positive one, period? Poya says, I literally went without equipment to the Chaos Altar for the quest yesterday, out of worry of getting hit. I fully forgot that the Chaos Altar was even in the wilderness, to be honest with you. Saku says, how? How what? Saku says, how did you forget? I don't know where the Chaos Altar is. I've been there like literally to the altar like one time ever. So this isn't the Chaos Altar. The altar that you make Chaos runes at. This is the one that I call the Chaos Altar. So I understand your confusion, but the runic altar, yeah, exactly. That's what Kolya's talking about. Kolya's not talking about this. Yeah. I literally forgot that thing, yeah, is in the wilderness. Yeah, I understand now where you're coming from. Yeah, no, I did not forget that this was in the wilderness, no. I do call this the Chaos Altar all the time, though, so I get it. And that's why I was confused when Kolya mentioned the wilderness rune crafting altar, where you make chaos runes to me by saying Chaos Altar. I was like, what are you talking about, dude? Like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Kolya says, hi, I'm a noob, but just mean the rune stuff. No, I think the thing that you're saying is technically correct, right? Like, the place where you make runes here is the Chaos Altar, right? This here is an altar in the wilderness, right? And I might call it the Chaos Altar sometimes, but it doesn't have anything to do with chaos, really. It's a Zamorak's altar, and it's a wilderness altar, but it's not really a Chaos Altar, not really. But yeah, I probably do call it that a lot, but not for any good reason. I just call it that. But yeah, like the thing that you were talking about is literally called the Chaos Altar. That is what it is called. But whenever you were to, if ever you were to say that, I wouldn't even think about it. To be honest, I would be like, you must be talking about this thing. Saku says they call it the Chaos Altar in the calculator even. Yeah, I don't know why. See if I can show you. Yeah, this is what they're calling the Chaos Altar. This thing. Oh, it is called the Chaos Altar. Actually, if you look at the left click text, the hover text, it says Chaos Altar. See, Chaos Altar. So yeah, no, there's a reason why I call it then. Call it that then, because that is what it is. Oh, is that why? Yeah. Is that the sidebar open? Chloe says, well, good to know about that beforehand to avoid confusion. Yeah, it's a little late now, unfortunately, but yeah. That is, yeah, if you say Chaos Ultra, this is the thing that comes to mind, rather than the thing that you would do rune crafting at. But obviously, I mean, this is the thing that I'm literally doing. Saku says, you should go through the abyss to make chaos runes. Well, Kolya needed to do it for the quest. It's literally just a one-time thing for the quest, I think. Kolya wasn't actually making chaos runes, I don't think. Kolya went to that altar exactly the same amount of times that I did so far, for exactly the same reason that I did as well, I think. Well, this is good to know, but I hadn't had access yet. Still don't. Oh. Yeah, just needed to create a wand for a wizard lunatic. I see. So I guess is going through the abyss puts you at the bottom of the chaos ladders? Oh, interesting. Oh, yeah. That's why Kolya had so much trouble navigating. Because I was like, what do you mean? Just click where you need to go. Like, what? The maze part of it's like purely aesthetic. But yeah, at the upper level, you do have to like navigate or whatever. I fully didn't even remember that. That makes sense why Kolya had so much trouble. It's like, just fucking walk to it. Like, what do you mean? It's literally one click. The only time I'm at the Chaos Altar, like, to do rune crafting is through Guardians of the Rift, and you just literally just click, and it's just done. Kolya says, I hated that shit. I mean, it's also not the end of the world. Like, I'm sure I could navigate a maze if it came down to it, but, you know, whatever. I actually don't mind mazes. I actually kind of like them. As far as puzzles go, kind of like mazes. Especially when you have as much information as you do. Yo, this guy's kind of getting his ass beat. I don't know why. I don't know why they kill people there. Oh boy, $7,000 in rune boots. No, the rune boots, no. Oh wait, I got them. Nice. Sick. I'll take 7,000 golden rune boots. Oh no. Oh wait, I should be bearing these bones. I forgot to change worlds. Oh, I wasn't praying protect item as well. Whoops. Getting sloppy. It's okay. That guy's gonna run out of food pretty soon. Probably Banks here. That's a PvP world. Saku says, enjoy the less than Vorkath loot. That's way, way less than Vorkath loot. It's way, way less. It's like 75. That wasn't even 70k that he just got. In total, he got about 80 something, 90 something k. I think that same guy has killed me a few times though. So he's probably gotten 100 something, 180 something k at this point. Because he got me that same way before as well. I just stayed on the same world and came right back instantly. But yeah, no, that's not as much as Muspa. But they would have earned far more money if they were doing Vorkath instead, for sure. Because most of the time they're not even killing someone. They're certainly not getting anything from the people that they do kill generally, especially if it's over here. But yeah, you're right. It's a lot of effort. It's a lot of effort for a kill. Wait, what happened to my rate? Why is my rate not on screen anymore? Is it because I logged out? I'd like to see how much experience I got today. Yeah, that's a shame. Oh well. It's gonna be around 1 million or something. Saku says they're doing the worst activity of all, world hopping. I kind of agree with that, to be honest. I like truly hate boring shit. Goalie says, I feel way too awake. Relax. Saki says, guy's living as an iron but decaying. That's actually kind of true. It's kind of funny. That's easily one of the worst parts of being an iron, though. And I guess by virtue of that, one of the worst parts of PKing, too. Just hopping through worlds. Miserable. Literally spend more time waiting between world hops than doing anything else. Well, is this just sleep? Oh, I meant to say relax more than sleep, but just sleep is fine. Whatever. But yeah, obviously I don't know what it's like for you, but if you don't have insomnia, typically the things that you do in order to sleep are like pretty straightforward and kind of intuitive. It's mostly just like winding down, chilling out. Chloe says, you said relax? Okay, I did. Yeah. That's all I really meant. Because, like, this stream is definitely going to have high and low motes throughout. Chloe says, I don't have insomnia, but I do have anxiety. I see. I mean, that's kind of the same thing, though. Not a lot you can do about either of them, except, you know, your best. Taki says 94 per hour already. Yeah. It's a fast skill. It's fast. Oh my god. I'm just mashing. Saki says, yeah, it's a fast skill. Looks at months of bone shard mining. I mean, it's fast for me. I don't know. Sounds like a skill issue to me, dog. Have you tried not being an iron? Well, this is technically I have meds, but it's too late for them. If I take them now, I'll oversleep my appointment. See, that's a time management issue more than it is anything else. Saku says, I'm a steel at this point. A steel man at this point. You've graduated from being just an iron man. But yeah, I'm reasonably sure that I'm not getting sniped, right? Because if I was getting sniped, they would be here more consistently. I just encountered the same dude twice-ish. Saku says, yeah, making steel out of iron again. You kind of do, though. That's kind of how it works, right? Goya says, sleep schedule shifted a lot. What can I say? Yeah, that's true. It's fair. Sometimes it'd be like that. But, like, just be more fucking disciplined about that shit. Saku says, I mean, like, strictly iron? I mean, yeah, you know. Yeah, you know. In Satisfactory, we use that atmospheric carbon, you know what I'm saying? That CO2 type shit. It's really innovative. That's probably, you'd have to use so much fucking air. You'd have to use so much CO2 to, like, make steel from it. Saki says it's all the CO2 from big oil. Yeah, true. It's a real problem over there. It's like 4 degrees hotter over there specifically. Yo. Thick bone, then alter. Big oil, big oil. Tried to stop the ranger with the big oil on his trip. I'm sure there's a better way of saying that. Better cover for that song that I could have improvised. Well, not improvised, but I definitely could have come up with something better than that, I'm sure. Fucking love that song. And that franchise. When I say the franchise, I only give a shit about the last 3 games. Not counting 76. 3, 4, and New Vegas. Those are the ones I care about. And mostly it's like 3 and New... Oh, fuck. 3 in New Vegas rather than 4. 4's fine. I don't mind 4. Some people like truly dislike it. I don't feel strongly about it. I think it's fine. Logan says, I've already asked, but Mushy Mind, why the Chaos Altar for these bones? So this oh my fucking god. This altar has a 50% chance-ish to give you back your bone. So when you see me going through my inventory, you'll see that my inventory doesn't, I don't use the bones every single time. That's just a property of the altar. So watch. When I do this inventory, I'm not going to do 27 bones, even though that's how many I have. Like I just did 2 and my inventory's still full. 3, and I just used the first one, right? And every time I click here and here, I'm using a bone, but the bones don't necessarily go away. That's why we use the Chaos Altar. And I think it's supposed to be like 50% or something like that. So you buy 100 bones, you get 150 gold worth of bones from using this altar. In fact, I literally can't do it. It literally doesn't want me to do it. I got all the bones. Fine. I lost my burning amulet. Oh no, I didn't lose my burning amulet. That was the last charge because this is the lowest value. So I actually fully got out of there. Nice. Sagus is on average, you double the experience per bone because of all the bone saving. Yeah. It's pretty fucking good. It's pretty fucking good. I highly recommend. We're going to change worlds, obviously. Let's go to... Ooh, a high-risk world? High-risk Aussie world? Why not? Gloria says, I thought you were fumbling a ton, not saving bones. That's crazy. I do fumble a lot, but not that bad. I mean, you could see the experience drops, right? Fuck. The high-risk world certainly isn't less likely to have people. Or that high-risk world isn't. Okay. That high-risk world has a 100% chance of having that fucking guy there. Right now it does, at least. Well, it's just too noob to look at it that way if you just stare at the inventory, not the experience. That's crazy. Yeah, really, in order to see how well I'm doing, you have to look at the gap between the experience. So if I just click on this, it'll do this automatically for you, right? That's how long the gap is if you just let it automatically do it. But you can get it so that it's like 1 tick apart. But you have to be on top of it like that, sort of. That's what it's supposed to look like. But I am really fucking bad. It's not the worst, obviously, when there's no one here to like kill me or whatever, but ow. Yeah, this is the same dude. Enjoy the key with nothing in it, bro. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that guy is not sniping. He's just doing his best. Kind of a questionable method of PKing. I don't really understand the mentality of just like killing a guy that has nothing to lose. Like, I genuinely don't get it. He's literally just wasting his own time more than anything else. He's like messing with my raid, I guess. But I would rather waste his time and money than have my optimal rate. I'm gonna be honest. That's how much I dislike PKers. Like, I can get 400k here, like, kind of no problem, right? So I'm willing to lose whatever that is in order to make sure that that guy costs himself another 3,000 gold. Like, because his gold per hour is going to go down a lot by fighting me for 3 minutes. I mean, I guess the same is true for my experience per hour, right? But good. I'm making the other world safer by fighting him as well. He can't be anywhere else, and he's not getting anything from me. All right. I think I just clicked on the bones twice. That's crazy. All right. I can't believe I learned about one of the biggest streamers on the fucking platform today. Where have I been? How do I not know who the biggest, like, male VTubers are? How do I just not know that shit? I mean, I guess I didn't watch a lot of them before, but I mean, mostly I just watched corpo VTubers is the thing. I didn't know the indie scene that well. I was watching a lot of Hololive, mostly Hollow Stars, I guess. Well, not even Hollow Stars. I saw a couple of them. I don't even remember their names. It was actually, what's his name? Vox Akuma, I think. He might be like my favorite, like, big male VTuber. Who's a corpo? Really, bro? Think I'm gonna kill you? All right. Probably a bot, to be honest. It's impossible to tell. When they have the brown shirt or whatever, when they have the default coloring, it says bot to me, but maybe he just likes the color. Koya says Vox is from Niji? Yeah. Yeah. I mostly watch Hololive VTubers, is what I was trying to say. But when it comes to guys in particular, mostly Vox. Koya says, I listened halfway, but it sounded like a question. Oh, no, I knew it was Niji Sanji. That one I happen to know. To me, he's like the big one at Niji Sanji, especially as far as guys go. Fox got you into OSRS? I didn't even know he played OSRS. It's crazy. I haven't kept up with them. Mostly, like, as Vox got like bigger and bigger and started doing like more ASMR stuff, I fell off more and more, if that makes sense. I mean, like, it was always like a thing, but you get what I'm saying, right? Where like it got really weird for me. I never liked ASMR. I still don't to this day. ASMR is not for me at all. But like, I don't even watch. I can't. Even if one of the homies is doing a stream, I'm like, if they're streaming, like, I'd be totally down to be there, unless it's ASMR, in which case I'm like, actually, no, I gotta be somewhere else, dog. Like, I can't do this. I'm good. Oh, hey, Saki, what's up, dude?
Hello.
Do you like ASMR?
Oh.
Yeah, I don't do it either. No thanks. Koya says he stopped his ASMR stuff, if I remember correctly. Oh, interesting. I do know that it got like, I mean, it got real weird. Not even like the ASMR that he was doing, but like the reception or whatever. He's into filmmaking now? What the fuck? That's a weird thing for a VTuber to be into, but all right. But yeah, no, I spend the time that I have to like hang out and like enjoy content on other people's streams most of the time. I got some YouTube content that I watch too, but if it's not YouTube, then it's definitely on streams, and it's streams of people that I know and care about, rather than like just watching, you know, shout out to Iron Mouse and Connor, and you know, they make great content, but like, you know what I mean? I'd rather be there supporting one of the homies. When I say no, obviously it's a different kind of knowing, but you get what I'm saying. Koya says, yeah, he made a whole film with voice casts like Amelie and Sayu. Yeah, I saw Amelie and Sayu playing Marvel Rivals together. I know all three of them, and I didn't know who Shoto is. Whatever. Shiksta. He's got an X in his name. I don't know what happened to him. It's probably not correct. Shoto is his name. I remember reading it now. Then it is about. Yeah, fully did not know who that dude was. That's crazy. Not only did I not know who that dude was, I like looking at his face, I'm like, I don't know who this is. Like, no fucking clue. Not a clue. No memory of this man. I've never seen this before. It's crazy. Crazy. For them to be that big and me just not be aware of them literally all. No idea what their voice sounds like. Nothing. Not a damn thing. And I like, you know, I'm not like ear to the ground when it comes to VTubers or anything like that. You know what I mean? It's not like I know everybody or anything, but like I feel like I have a decent working knowledge of like, it's very uncommon for someone to bring up like a big VTuber and I just don't know who that is. That's the first time that's happened in a long time. Well, this film also got a visual novel comic book. I'm not sure anymore what the term is, but I have it. So it's not a comic book, probably. Visual novels, it's probably a graphic novel? Maybe a graphic novel. Comic books and graphic novels are basically the same thing. Really? Visual novels are when there's like usually voice acting, but not always. And often there's choices in it as well. So dating sims are almost always visual novels, for example. But there's also kinetic novels, which are visual novels, except there are no choices at all. And it just like fully plays the story for you. And there's no like branching paths or anything like that. It's just from beginning to end. It's basically a movie that's a slideshow that's voiced, is what a kinetic novel is. But there might be a distinction between comic books and graphic novels, but you got to ask somebody who knows more than I do for that. Because to me, they're the fucking same thing. The demographic of a graphic novel skews higher and is probably more expensive. Oh, this guy clicked on me on accident. You fool. You absolute buffoon. What are you doing, Saku? Agility?
Yeah, just met my quota for today.
Nice.
And I've got 10th Disgaea character to build. Well, to level up.
Who are they named after?
They are an old friend. His name is Wavy Wham.
Oh, okay. I see. What do they do?
They do so. They stream. Well, they used to stream, but they've been busy with school for a while.
I see.
And they also did some VTuber interviews as well back then.
Oh, interesting. Okay. I meant the character in Disgaea, but I'm glad to know.
Character in Disgaea. Oh.
Yeah, sorry, but I'm good to know. Sure.
He decided another thief.
Oh, okay. Colius says, I haven't watched any big VTuber Corpo VTubers in a long time either, besides some Vox OSRS leagues content. I'm out of Corpo VTubing for about a year or so. I mostly just chill with streamers like you guys. I see. That kind of makes sense. Like, one of the things that's like most interesting about being like having been a streamer now is like streamers, especially smaller streamers, mostly stream to other streamers, it seems like. I don't know if you feel the same way, Saku, but I feel like...
Yeah, oftenly the other people will be other streamers.
Yeah, it's very, very common. And it kind of makes sense because, like, a lot of the time that you have to, like, be in a stream, you kind of want to be there supporting one of the homies because you care about them more and have, a rapport with them, like, you've spoken to them and stuff. And it works the same way, vice versa, right? So it's like... It kind of makes sense. It's like, yeah, because we're kind of friends. Right?
Yeah.
You know, and like, it's not really like a streamer to streamer thing in so much as like, well, yeah, it's easier to be friends with someone that you not only speak with when you are streaming, but also when they are streaming, right? Because you spend more time with them, right? That's all it really is. You know, I'm gamer focusing right now. Also, I need to change this music. It's fierce. I mean, I don't need to. It's okay. I just wanted to go to the next song. Really. The song's fine, but should be playing the next one by now. I didn't realize Medieval was the longest track in my entire life. Whoops. Go over there. Go over there. The door must be open. Yeah. Wait, skull protection still works on high-risk worlds? That's crazy.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Like, I'm already
It's
skulled.
interesting that you're skulled and you're still being protected from being skulled.
Yeah, I guess. Places, the content of smaller streamers or non-corpo streamers got more soul, in my opinion. To some degree. To some degree, that's definitely true. It depends on the person, right? Some people are just really suited to corpo stuff because that's just like their personality as well, right? Places, corpo VTubers do great content, don't get me wrong, but it's much more of it's much more chill around streams where there aren't non-self-imposed rules and regulations aside from common TOS. Yeah, that's the thing. Is like the best corpo VTubers are people that vibe with the corpo environment, I would say. Like they just lend them, because there are people who are just like, you know, more wholesome people, if you will, right? For lack of a better term. And those people more naturally fit into the space, right? And if it comes naturally to them, then that's the thing that they should be doing, I think. Though I think that anybody could probably do it to a certain degree, right? Obviously, the better the fit, the better the content, probably, by virtue. Though the most talented entertainers are going to be entertaining no matter what. It's just the nature of the beast. But like being able to say the fuck word, you know, does make up for the fact that I'm not very funny. Nope. Nailed that. If you were to max your main, Saku, how would you max prayer?
Well, you're probably getting me to go do it with Dragon Bones at the Chaos Altar.
Yeah?
I probably wouldn't have ever tried that if I didn't watch you.
I see. Because it, like the economy is so good. So as long as you don't get killed all the time, you get so much value out of it, you know?
Yeah.
Would you have done heads and sold heads then? Prior?
No, like I said, I would do Chaos Altar.
Yeah. But before you got your mind changed.
Before that, oh yeah. Probably in Soul Heads.
Yeah, I see. That's pretty good too.
Which kind though?
Ooh. Does it matter? Probably. It does matter, obviously, because you get a different.
Yeah, it matters if
drop.
you use the strongest one or not.
Yeah. I would guess you would use. Dude, I guess the most efficient one, like literally gold per experience.
Like Dragon.
Is that what it is? That makes sense.
Dragon's the highest experience you can buy with it.
Yeah, but I don't know what the expense is associated with that. So gold per experience is what I'm saying.
5.08 gold per XP.
That's pretty good. I don't know what this is. I think this is 7 gold per experience. Something like that. Well, before the price crashed, so it might be different now. Hey, Spot. Well, it's just I didn't redeem any Spot yet. I saw a lot of Spot today. I'm certainly not attributing people to it, though. I don't have it that good. I don't got it like that. True. Well done. But yeah, the Ensouled Dragon heads, or Ensouled heads in general, seems like something I would expect from you, because though it is slow, it's very, very consistent. And it seems like you typically do, you know, slow, steady, consistent, as long as it's not annoying. Sometimes even if it is annoying. Shout out to Red Xing Serb. All right, we gotta change this song. Okay, it does seem like high risk has been working pretty well so far. I saw one dude ever. Well, one enemy. This guy's here too, I guess. Toys says Ensouled heads. What's with them? I don't understand their purpose, so now I'm curious. So you can bring them to the Arceus altar, which is kind of near where soul runes are in Corrend, and you fight a phantasmal, whatever the head is of, goblin, bloodveld, dragon, whatever, and you get prayer experience for killing it the second time, basically. So for a main, you would just buy a bunch of Ensouled heads and get a little bit of combat experience and some prayer experience out of killing them a second time. Basically. It's just another prayer training method. It's slow though.
Or if you bring your Arceus spellbook when you do, let's say, Slayer, when you're killing blue dragons, you can reanimate it on the spot to get that prayer XP.
Oh, you can? I did not know that. Does it count?
But only from a fresh kill. If you go bank the head, it no longer applies.
I see. Do you, sorry. Does it count as a Slayer task? Does that make sense? Does it?
I don't know about that one.
Because it would be kind of like getting the task done twice as fast, sort of. Sort of.
Maybe. I don't know the answer to that.
Sure. But it's basically the cheapest way to train prayer that's also pretty fast. Like if you're going to spend money as a main to train prayer and you want to spend as little money as possible, that's the way that you would do it. There's obviously ways that you could spend no money to do prayer, right? But that's going to be, I imagine, significantly slower. Like mining, for example. It's not going to be the best, that's for sure. After a certain point, if you train a skill too slowly, like because it's the cheap way of doing it, you might as well do the expensive way of doing it and do a money-making method that will comp you the difference. Because there are very good money-making methods in this game that a lot of people are strictly capable of. My favorite being Forecast, which is definitely an entry level barrier to entry. You got to go all the way through Dragon Slayer 2, and you do want the gear for it. You don't need all the gear for it, but a Dragon Hunter Lance will be huge. That's 72 attack, I think, and you want at least a fighter torso and probably Barrow's gloves. So Recipe for Disaster, Barbarian Assault, Dragon Hunter Lance. But those three things, you could be killing Gorkath, in my opinion.
You can do it at low level, but it is still more efficient the higher level it is.
Yeah, of course. And there's like nothing stopping you. I mean, the way that I was playing the game, obviously I had lower combat, right? But nothing stopping you from just going straight to Nightmare Zone, or better yet, Sulfur Naguas, getting max combat, and then doing everything else in the game, right? Like, there's no reason not to. It's like perfectly free. Sometimes it's even better than free, even. Well, he says, oh, I love the music from the area where the Inferno and Fight Caves are. Moral Wreck, yes. You like the percussion of Moral Wreck? A member. Is that a fucking Bofa? Yo, this guy's a baller. Jesus. Bofa
No one's
and...
peeking with a bow. Oh, he's
No.
not peeking. He's just there.
Yeah, you're goddamn right he's not PK with a Bofa. Are you fucking kidding me? Jesus.
There's dudes who PK with the Bofa.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure there are.
Yeah, they're just highly experimented.
Yeah. Fucking 160k risk? Well, I guess it's down right now. I think it's 130k at the moment.
Technically, they don't risk it, but they risk the entire armor if they attack first.
They don't risk it? How do you figure?
Protect item. Usually they bring it as their +1 because it's so expensive.
I see. Well, I mean, don't get smited then, I guess. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Well, he says, I love the whole track. In my opinion, a good lullaby. You know what? More power to you. I don't know it that well.
Get smited, goddamn PKer.
I would love for nothing more than for a PKer to get smited and lose their shit. I hope you lose your fucking Bofa. I hope you do. Or your Void Waker, whatever. Here, I'll sort of Moral Wreck back on for you. Kind of reminds me, there's a Pokemon track. Oh no, I used to know their name. Glitch City? It might be Glitch City. They do a lot of Pokemon type music or whatever. And they did like the entire soundtrack for Pokemon Reborn. And it feels a lot like that. So you might like, yo, this guy's still here? What the fuck? You might like Glitch City stuff. I think that's what their name is. They're definitely the guys behind Pokemon Reborn. If you look up Pokemon Reborn OST, you'll find it on YouTube. Polio says, oh yeah, I know Glitch City. Oh, see? Polio says, Moral Wreck soundtrack is so relaxing. It's definitely a song to get me to sleep to. Sure. I'm not going to play this until you go to bed, though. We're just going to do this until it plays the next song. Or until I change worlds. That's what you get. I should really get back to Pokemon Reborn. I got way too close to beating that game. I'm not going to do it on stream, though, because I don't want to play the rest of the game on stream. Or maybe any of the game on stream. It's kind of a weird game. Like, anything that's, like, technically not legit or whatever, I don't think it, like, matters. Because people don't, like, care, right? Nintendo cares, but, like, you get what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't matter, but it's one of those things where it's like, I kind of don't want to mess with, like, somewhat technically dubious content. I mean, I guess I did do Fire Emblem on totally legit official hardware, obviously, but you know, just saying.
On totally official hardware that you can totally capture card.
Mm-hmm. I know that like there is setups for that technically, but it's like a lot.
Probably is, but yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot to do.
It's surely a lot of steps.
Boy says, I'm trying to sleep since quite a while now, but body or mind or both say no. Yeah, I got you.
Just use your phone cam to stream. Actually, don't.
Shout out to like speed runs from like the year 2008 or whatever, where it's just like somebody having a camcorder, pointed at their television. Like that's how they proved that they did it, Back in my day, this was content.
Shout out to Hypercam.
Yeah, true.
Registered by Hypercam.
Yeah, man, that fucking watermark. Koya says, I know a German YouTuber whose whole flagship is Pokemon, who is often sponsored by Pokemon or gets stuff sent by Pokemon, as in whoever sends that stuff, Game Freak or Nintendo, and he streams ROM hacks and shit, and he's totally fine. So I think you don't have to worry. It depends. It depends. Because there are people that have had problems, is what I'll say. Just because there's right ways to do it, there's wrong ways to do it, is kind of the thing, right? And there's also the right ROM hacks and the wrong ROM hacks as well. The best way to approach something like that when there's IP associated is you want to make sure that you aren't endorsing something that is a competing product, which is to say for sale, and that also will not, and that you're also endorsing the proper product as much as you can. That kind of thing. Please support the official release is a good perspective to have. William says, well, that's confusing. Yeah, people have had problems, is what I'll say. But I don't know how far the problems go. The most that I've seen isn't like a legal or financial thing, but like a blacklisting sort of a thing, where you preclude yourself from opportunities by doing the wrong thing or doing things the wrong way, for example. The legal space that, you know, ROM hacks and shit technically exist is listen. There's nothing wrong with us recreating these things, right? The problem is when you're using, you know, theoretically one-to-one the exact memory, you know, like you've stolen someone's actual like ROM files, or you have ROM files that are like directly from the thing, right? And you're using it with a cracked code of this in order to make it, you know what I'm saying? Like technically an emulator that is like a homebrew thing that just looks like Pokemon is not a problem in theory. But when you start associating like money, especially in a big way, there's a few different ways that it can go wrong. There's a few different ways, to be honest. And I'm not a copyright lawyer at all, so I'm certainly not the person that you should be asking about this. But it also depends on where you are, because if you have different rules in your nation than we have in America, for example, then it's a totally different beast, right? I don't know what's legal in Germany, and I also don't know what, you know, Nintendo of Germany has to say about it, or Nintendo of the EU, for example, versus Nintendo of America versus Nintendo of Japan. Because Nintendo of Japan hates all of that shit. Nintendo of Japan hates it when people play their games on stream. Like, kinda, period, to be honest. Nintendo Japan hates reviews of Nintendo games. Especially if they show gameplay of that game in that review. They fuck it. They hate that shit. They just hate it. Nintendo of America is generally pretty fine with that kind of shit. But like, Nintendo of Japan doesn't like Nuzlocke. Like Nuzlocke. Which is when you play a Pokemon game where you pretend that your Pokemon dies when they get fainted or whatever, so you don't use them anymore. They don't like that. Like, that is approaching the level of ROM hacks to them, to give you perspective with how much they don't like it. To them, it's like basically the same thing, which to me is fucking insane. To me. But I'm not Nintendo of Japan or the Pokemon Company or whoever the fuck is making the calls there, you know, whatever. Oh, yes. So to bring it to terms that I understand a bit better, printing out a picture and posting it as your work is shit, but redrawing that picture by hand and pencils is so detailed it looks like the original is okay. Whoa, no, I would not say it is okay. I would not say that. No, not at all. But is it much more justifiable? Yes, certainly, right? And there's a big difference between you doing your best to recreate that image and you tracing that image as well, right? There's a big difference between those two things as well. But none of it is necessarily okay. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that it's fine either. Chloe says it means it turns around. Yeah, no, I understand. As a parable, right? As a stand-in for the conversation, that still doesn't make it okay, right? Temtem is a game, right, that exists that is very similar to Pokemon. And as I understand it, it's perfectly allowed to continue to exist right now as like a fake Pokemon game, right? However, Palworld, which is much less like Pokemon, definitely had some legal issue with the Pokemon company, Nintendo, whatever, simply because it got big enough, right? It was a big enough deal and making enough money that they were like, we're going to try and do something about this legally, right? That's kind of ultimately where it came from. It didn't really have anything to do with like the gameplay or anything like that. They found a reason to decide to take them to court, right? So, but it doesn't have to be because you're, literally a multi-million-dollar game. That doesn't have anything to do with it necessarily either, because another Metroid 2 remake, which is a AM2R, right? Like it's AM2R, I guess. But regardless, it is it doesn't exist anymore. It was a free Metroid 2 remake that was made by fans basically from the ground up, strictly just to celebrate a game that they love, right? That wasn't getting a re-release or whatever, right? And Nintendo completely threw the book at them. They were like, no, stop that shit. Do not do that shit. And part of the reason why is because Nintendo wanted to re-release the game on Switch or whatever, right? They wanted to do a re-release, or Metroid Dread was coming out or whatever, right? So it depends. It just depends. You can get away with whatever you can get away with, is what the way it is in reality, right? Like if they let you get away with it, then they let you get away with it. If you have someone on the inside, right? If you're that German streamer and you can talk to a representative, you can find out what it is that they're, keeping an ear out for, you know what I mean? And stay within the lines, right? But if you're me, or if you're someone who doesn't have an insider contact, the way that you handle it is by not associating with it as much as possible, in my opinion. Now, the only reason that would matter ever, right, is if you're ever going to have a future with Nintendo, right? Like if you have ambitions of being endorsed by Nintendo in some way, which is not a realistic thing to begin with. It's like wanting to be a streamer professionally. It's just not a realistic ambition, to be honest, because there's only so many streamers. When I say streamer, I mean like a professional streamer, like the thing that you do with your time is be a streamer and make content. Like that's quite ambitious, right? It's like a 5-year prospect of continuous work, right? I don't know that it's feasible to presume that just anyone can do that, even if you're good, because you have to be very good. You have to be better than people who have been doing it for literal years. Whoa. But it's possible, right? You certainly could. I'm not saying that you shouldn't just because it's hard, right? Shit's hard. Sometimes you do it. Why is this so complex? It's not really. The way it works in reality is actually quite simple, right? The things that you're allowed to use for content, right, are things that you make first and foremost. And when I say make, I mean from the ground up, you own it. It's yours. Things that you own the intellectual property to, right? Or things that are fair use. And if you don't know what fair use is, look it up. But fair use basically comes down to parody, review, satire, and that's mostly it, right? There's a few other things that you can do with fair use. There's a few other things as well, but I'm not a copyright lawyer again, so I'm not gonna tell you what the right answer is necessarily, because that actually would make me liable for that kind of thing. Obviously in America, obviously me telling a German person about American copyright law to the best of my ability doesn't really have me on the hook for very much, I don't imagine. Chloe says it's definitely complex to a mind, an overly tired mind at almost 5 a.m. That's fair. But basically, if you don't want to be in trouble, then don't do anything that would get you in trouble. But from the perspective of a Nintendo of Japan, again, the bar is so low for it to be an issue, which is to say, they copyright claim videos that have their gameplay in them, like just gameplay in them. What doesn't really matter what the context is. So like reviews in particular, and they don't like Nuzlocke in particular when we're talking about Pokemon. Like Nuzlocke are at least a thumbs down from them. And with that in mind, it's like there's very little that you could do. I might still play a Nintendo game, but I fully expect if I throw the VODs up, which I probably will do, of, you know, my Pokemon Scarlet Violet, I fully expect every single video to be claimed by Nintendo. Which, by the way, you've been doing Scarlet and Violet and throwing up your VODs. Have you gotten copyright claimed, Saku?
I don't think so. Probably because 0 people saw the videos.
It's detected automatically by the system. Which doesn't.
Huh.
Yeah. It's just like the shit that like nobody saw my Final Fantasy IX playthrough, right? Like, but like just because it has the boss music in it, it just detected. But that you're right. That is technically separate, but the music would be enough for them to catch it. Usually, I'd imagine, unless you muted the audio in the game, which is possible if you play your own music instead, which you do.
Which I did not.
I see. Okay, fair enough. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's fine, but yeah, obviously the more, if you're making money from it, they're more interested in it as well. And it's not surprising that, you know, your VODs and my VODs wouldn't necessarily have the traction to draw attention, but I'm very surprised that the music didn't get auto detected by itself. And also, to be fair, I am also talking really from the perspective of someone who not is in the space, but, you know, being a mouthpiece for someone who was in the space circa 2015-ish. So it's a little, my information's a little outdated, because I do know that Nintendo of Japan was trying to do something new, trying to be a little different. And also supposedly iShowSpeed, I think it was iShowSpeed, has gotten some kind of a deal in theory to like watch One Piece on stream, like all of One Piece on stream.
What?
Yeah, that doesn't sound real. It doesn't sound real to me.
Unlike the One Piece, which is totally real.
Yes. But if that's true, then Japan very well could be changing their tone. Though obviously Toei is not the same as Nintendo of Japan, which is not the same as Japan, right? Like they're all separate entities and stuff. But you know, if one changes for the better and has positive outcomes from it, the others are much more likely to follow, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know if, you know, those positive outcomes are necessarily going to come from. Though, I don't know if you were familiar with iShowSpeed, like overly. He's very much a silly guy on the internet, first and foremost, I would say. But I was watching I watch a lot of Patrick CC and also Sunny V2, and both of those guys are like internet historian type documentary type stuff. And it seems like iShowSpeed is like really making an effort to like rehabilitate his image, to be honest. And he's a young guy, so he don't know no better. He learning, you know what I'm saying? He's doing stuff. Kolia says, all I know about iShowSpeed is that he's loud and that a game literally called him out on it. That's all I know. A game called him out on how loud he is. That's very funny. Yes, he is definitely loud. He's also very young, and he appeals to, I think, an even younger demographic than he is. I don't think he's for me at all, but, you know, I think that he's trying to be good from what I saw, as far as like the things that he's mistakes that he's made and learned from. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that. I appreciate doing your best. That's really all I want. You can't always be your best. I don't think that's reasonable to expect of someone. But if it's clear that you're trying to be your best, I'm happy. I'm satisfied. Polio says, yeah, it was a library environment. And it said to be quiet. That means that includes ISO speed. Interesting. So the game told you to be quiet because it was in a library. Polio says, I don't know. That took the info out of a screenshot. Yeah, I got you. I typically am similarly informed about things, which is to say, I want to get enough of an understanding of what is going on to talk to people about it. And when I talk to people about it, they are probably going to have more or as much information, and I'm going to be able to trade ideas with them. That's really what I want, right? I don't necessarily need to be like, no, this is the fact of the matter. This is like the truth of the situation or anything like that. I mostly just want to see like where I really should be doing this. Where these people end up, you know what I'm saying? I really, really want to get through these bones. I can't believe they attacked the guy under me instead of the guy with the Din's Bulwark first. All right, well, I got my stuff. I think we can do one more.
Nice one bone split, idiot.
Oh, they didn't even get one bone for me, I don't think.
You know, they got you. No, I'm not talking about the dragon bone.
I see. Oh, my bone? Yeah, they did get
Yeah.
my bone from me. You're right. They really did attack like that other guy who was wearing like, I forget what it's like carols or something like that.
Yeah, that's Scarrels.
Yeah. And me, rather than focusing down specifically the guy with the Din's Bulwark. That's so fascinating to me. I understand that we're easier to kill, but the Din's Bulwark guy is, if there's one of us that's going to have something that's worth taking, it's going to be the Din's Bulwark guy. Guaranteed. But
Not necessarily.
yeah, go on.
A Din's Bulwark guy is most likely not bringing more than 3 items.
I understand, but we're not bringing more than 3 items either, are we?
No, but you're naked, you're easier to hit.
Yeah, I got that. I understand. If there's one of
A
us,
Din's Bulwark, you just bring it and you're practically a tank.
I should bring a Din's Bulwark maybe, just to have it. But yeah, I've seen people that are, you know, do the Din's Bulwark and run the Noted Bones or whatever. So they could be thinking that, and I get that. And to me, that's the one that you want. And if not that, then you should attack the guy who's naked, which is me. Well, I guess they might have trouble seeing me because I'm under the other guy, but yeah, there was like a whole team there or whatever as well, which is crazy. And by team, I mean, I think it was just 2 people, but still.
Still more than it should be possible in the wilderness, in my opinion.
I'm okay with multi-combat for people, like if you have a skull over your head, I feel like people should be allowed to attack you without getting skulled themselves.
Yeah, but
And perhaps even multi-combat, to be honest. I feel like that's reasonable because
yeah.
But like that's just like my opinion, man. Not going so far as to advocate changing the game because I really don't like changing RuneScape as much as I can not change it. I would rather not change it, to be honest. I kind of like it the way that it is mostly. Actually, we should be prepared to do dailies, I think. Because I would rather do dailies than continue this. We're not going to do dailies now, obviously. Because there's no need for it. There's no cause. We've already done it. But yeah, that'll be fine. We'll start there. Okay, let's see. Who do we want to raid? Coleus the skull above head. When you hit somebody in the wilderness, without them attacking you, you get what is called a PK skull. You saw it sort of when I was in the high risk world, and every time somebody was killing me, they had a skull above their head as well. This checkbox, PK skull prevention, stops you from being able to get that. So that I would never get one, and you probably will never see me with one over my head. But it is a thing that exists. It's like literally a skull floating above their head. Like, you can't miss it. Let's see. Who do we have on our list? Really none of these guys are live. So we can raid someone new. Someone borrowed. You like Honkai Star Rail? We could do Honkai Star Rail. Do you want to see that? Saku and Kolya, you both do Honkai Star Rail, right?
Yeah, if you're up to it.
Yeah, sure. I don't like love it or nothing, but Safi's cool. I haven't seen too many of their streams yet either. And also, I've really never seen the gameplay of this one. Yeah, exactly. The skulls in Edgeville. That's exactly them. So we're gonna raid Sapphire Cannon. Safi is what they're often called. Relatively wholesome streamer. A newer friend of mine. I've seen their stream now and then, and we'll see some Honkai Star Rail. They just started streaming. I don't know what it is that they're doing. Jade farming and side quests. I don't know what that is, and I don't care about the spoilers. So we're gonna see them together. I hope you guys don't mind watching a little bit of Honkai Star Rail. Remember, friendly reminder. Gacha games can be fun. Do not spend money on them. Be responsible, everyone. All right, that's going to be it for your boy. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.
Bye.
I forgot about your stuff. Sorry. I didn't say when I was going to be live either, to be fair. I just totally forgot. I'm not really doing my due diligence. Whoops. Whoops. All right. Drop you down.